Atrioc, you got to go all in every hand like the algorithm guaranteed to win. Right? Yeah, I don't know if it's going to work against human players that will adapt. When are we watching the Taiwan-China sub videos? I don't know. Whenever I fucking feel like it. Probably on Monday. Possibly Nate Dogg. What's up? If it was legal to play poker, I'd be on this. It's not an invite-only event. Ate such a fucking great pizza today. Yep. I'm happy for you, bro. John O. Mayton, 1. Thank you for the 14 months. John O. Mayton, 1. Oh, you're a chess player. Big A Stu, thank you for the prime. Couch A, thank you for 25 months. Tunnel, thank you for the 13 months. Fridge, thank you for the 22. Bob the Titan, thank you for the 7. Best book you've ever read. The Bible. I read it every morning. Iron Bale. Okay, I'm just going to ban you. Thank you for your 134 messages. High security. I'm so annoyed with it at this point, dude. I'm so annoyed with it. I told you. I warned. I made a warning. Ecam, thank you for the prime. Big A, is this stream I learned to play 7-2 offsuit and AA all in? I don't even know what you're saying. The point is I have to learn it all today. I got to learn it all in 2 hours. The lack of Mulder's Gate 3 is going to be not. Dude, me and Stans can't coordinate because he plays early and I play late. We need to somehow find some sort of mystical third time. Some sort of Venn diagram middle point where we can play Baldur's Gate together. He literally wakes up at 10 a.m. and gets a fucking cup of coffee. Gross, by the way. Disgusting. And then he goes live and plays indie. He's like, he's like Northern Lion pilled. What the fuck? I stream I can actually watch Europe Rise. Well, I hope you like poker. Because we're going to watch the greatest poker moments of all time as compiled by a friend of the stream named... Shit, I have streamer mode on. His name starts with a C. I actually can't see his name because I have a streamer mode on and it literally cuts it off. There's actually no way to see it unless I turn this off and then I have fucking... Oh, God. Oh, God. Kazuo. Or Kazuo, perhaps. We'll never know. Kazuo, thank you for compiling these excellent clips, and that's what we're going to watch today. And I'm going to learn how to become a professional poker player by watching professional poker players. I think the best way to learn anything is not by practice or by strategy or by studying or by even playing the game. I think it's about watching highlights of the best moments of all time with the best players. Now I'm turning streamer mode back on there, so I'm not going to get Discord messages the whole time. Osmosis. Yeah, exactly. So, for example, if you are somebody in chat and you want to learn something, the best thing you can do is to passively watch YouTube videos that are sort of interesting and don't put any effort in. And that will make you much smarter. I mean, that's to the moon. All right. And that is the best way to learn. How do you think I got into the NBA? Bro, it's so funny. I remember because I signed up for Masterclass because I wanted... There was a Masterclass on marketing, actually. This is back when I worked in NVIDIA. There was a Masterclass from people that ran a big marketing agency, and I wanted to listen to it. It was pretty good. And next to it on the menu was the Steph Curry Masterclass. And I just can't imagine anyone that watched that class actually getting better. You know what I'm saying? The only way you're going to get better at the things he's talking about is practice. Most of what he said was practice. He was like, visualize the rim. But it's like, is that... I can't imagine... Hey, Anonymous Gifter, thank you for the gifties. Do you have a tourney tonight or just game with friends? First of all, I treat every game like it's the finals of the World Series of Poker. So don't do me the disrespect of calling it a game with friends. But it is that. That is 100% what it is. It's 100% game with friends in LA, and I haven't played poker in a minute, and so I need a crash course on the flashiest plays. AJ Boston, thank you for 3 months. Master Pizza, thank you for the tier 1. Ecam, thank you for the 8. Is it Texas Hold'em? What variant? Has there ever been another variant played by a group of friends in America in the past 30 years. Ugh. There are definitely ways to make your practice more effective, but I doubt Curry is the type. I mean, well, now I'm kind of on his side. Why wouldn't Curry be the guy to teach him? He's like the greatest shooter, perhaps of all time. If you were, I think he could. I just don't think he can do it without seeing you. I don't think he can make a video about it and then you watch that and that's going to make you better at basketball. That's not what I believe. I think it's such a mechanical skill. I need the YouTube back. I never have enough time for the Twitch streams. Your Marketing Monday videos got me to the finance world. The YouTube is back. It's been back for like over a month, bro, including many Marketing Mondays. So appreciate your kind message, but it's like, maybe you should check. I just watched interviews people talking about, dude, I watched Kobe. I watched the Kobe Shaq interview, and it was so powerful. It was so interesting. Like they had, I didn't know how much they hated each other when they were on the same team, and then they had this respect, and then I don't know. I didn't know any of that shit. It was very cool. I'm super late, maybe the world's latest Kobe pilled person. Hey, Big A, I'm playing Fall Guys right now. Thoughts on how this affects the global economy? Well, there's one less person working, I guess. Potato Girl, 7. Did you catch up on your Gamba streams for research? Yeah, I watched 18 hours of XQC gambling to build up my tolerance for the swings. The story of Shaq destroying his apartment after Kobe won is wild to me. Wait, I don't know if I remember that, but it makes sense. I know that it's funny. When Kobe finally got his 5th ring, his championship, and they asked him how it felt, the first thing he said is it's one more than Shaq. Which is fucking petty. It's very petty, but it is good that like he... Big A just joined. Poker Night's not on stream. No, well, I'm just gonna watch. I'm not even teach my title. I'll just say yo, dude. People, here, I'll change it back when I start watching because I'm just chilling now. It's just yo for now. Shaq Kobe Iceberg win. When you make it, end of light. You make it, put it on Reddit, our basketball. I'll yoink it, then read it verbatim in an hour-long video, and then make racks. First stream caught live in like 2 months. What's up, Kyle? It's a short one today. Just gonna crash course myself on the world of poker. Are you playing with any stakes tonight? Yeah, it'll be. I mean, it's all LA people. Plenty of them are well off. I don't know what the stakes are gonna be. But I'm sure I'll lose money. unless I learn some flashy plays from Phil Ivey and Daniel Negreanu. That's what I need to do. Right, but like I could totally take Shaq. I'm like a 6'1" white guy, but I think I'm just different enough. Like I have that dog in me, you know. I want to say definitely not. I do want to shut you down immediately, but I also want to say Shaq's old. Shaq's big, but he's old. He hasn't played in a hot minute. If you play basketball regularly, it's not unreasonable. Maybe you could take Shaq. You're 6'1". I don't know. I mean, I can't imagine Shaq can hoop at all anymore. It's been a long time. It's so fucking unreasonable. Are you kidding me? Well, hey, whoa. Relax. Explain it to me. Why is this so unreasonable? I feel like if you're out of the game that long, all he has to do is accidentally trip and fall on you and it's GG. So you're saying that Shaq, when backed into a corner, because he might lose to a Twitch chatter, he'll try to kill them with his body. I don't know. Have you noticed how big Shaq is? Yes, I understand that Shaq is big. Actually, everyone who's ever seen Shaq has noticed that. It's been like the focus of his entire life. He's been called a big man. He's a big man. Fact goes, please never come back in my chat as long as you live. Ever. I never, ever want to see you in here. Oh, God, you disgust me. You're foul. You are a rancid person. Pan Snakes, thank you for the... wait, sorry. Did you hear about the woman who made a TikTok claiming a Category 6 hurricane is going to hit Florida and the Carolinas in September? I'm sorry, what? Did I hear about a woman, a random woman on TikTok who predicted a hurricane? What? I guess, no, I didn't hear about it. Why would that be news? Why would that be news? The fact... Imagine if she's right, though. Yeah, I guess. Link me to TikTok. I kind of want to see it. What's her evidence? Did she just say she has vibes, or what did she say? Do you guys all actually know about this, or are you memeing on me? It wasn't on the FT, so he didn't believe it. I'm sorry that I believe the Financial Times more than this woman you heard on TikTok that's predicting the weather. I think that I'll die on that hill. You actually don't know. You don't know either. You're making it up. You're fucking with me. There's no. This is not news. Found it. Let's see. You're gonna leave me the wrong. This is not it.
Dr. Howe.
This is some fucking TikTok about Family Guy. Bro does not believe in meteorology. I don't believe that she on TikTok is a meteorologist. Here it is. Okay, Kelly Magical Medium. Oh my God, this is it. Okay, all right, let's see it. Let's see what you guys are so concerned about. This has 600 likes. How do you haven't even seen this? My psychic prediction.
What are my thoughts about there being a Category 6 hurricane in Florida? Now, I live in Florida. I live in South Florida, West Palm Beach. So I'm going to tap into this. And I feel like if anything, I'll get a better vision on what's happening since I actually...
This poor kid in the back.
live here, so it's a stronger connection. And so there's this time traveler that came forward that predicted this huge, massive hurricane.
Hey, babe.
So you have to see what they did to Sabine.
Okay.
It's bad. We messed up.
Let me see.
Sabina.
Come here, Bean. No, she looks good.
Oh, but she's also here.
She looks good. Maya got burnt.
Maya got burnt.
Maya got burnt
Maya
up.
got burnt. When her hair shaven off.
This is Maya's chunky sister. She's very chunk.
She's big boned.
She's big bone. That's it. No, she looks like she's gonna be less hot at least.
That's true. It's practical, but it's ugly.
No.
When I saw her, I was like crying, laughing.
I mean, it's better than all matted. It was kind of matted before. It's nice and short. Good dog. Good dog. Good dog.
All right. We're going back to work.
Just don't go to Florida. There's going to be a Category 6 hurricane.
Yeah, well, there's a hurricane here too, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's like what's that, like a press conference? Oh, there's a press conference right now for it.
Wait, there's actually a hurricane?
Yeah, but it just means heavy rain for us. Yeah, but
Paying the Category 6.
Sunday. It comes on Sunday.
Holy shit.
Like landfall or something.
Holy shit. Wait, what if this woman was right but got the wrong state?
Okay?
What if she got the wrong state?
So as I'm tapping in, I'm going to tell you, I do not feel we're going to get a Category 6 hurricane anytime in the near future. I know the waters are extremely hot. You guys, it is so hot.
Atrioc, do you think she actually believes this, or is it a grift for easy views? This doesn't even have that many views, bro. Of course she believes this. She just lives in Florida. I have no doubt this woman believes she can fucking predict the future and believes in psychic abilities.
Florida right now, like even if it's like 100 degrees, it feels like 110. Like the heat is just radiating and it just feels like the sun is just extra hot. Will there be a hurricane? I actually do feel there will be a hurricane in Florida. I feel like there's going to be one that kind of is going to skid off the Gulf Coast of Florida, but I also feel there's going to be one that will come in on the east end. But I don't feel like it's going to be a Category 6 hurricane. I do feel like it's going to be more of like a 3-ish hurricane, so we will see. I don't know when this is going to happen, but that's just what I feel.
Well, that's proof enough for me. Wow. I'm the fool. Apparently hurricanes can skid like their trucks in the road. Give her a show on Fox. Did you hear about professional chess competitions banning trans people? No, they didn't do that. No way. Professional chess competition bans trans people? Nothing from chess.com. Wow, what? That's crazy. I didn't expect that. Very, weird backsliding in a lot of areas lately. I'm a recent fan of yours. I'm in a juicy market gossip. Oh, cool. Well, we got some marketing money stuff coming up on Monday. Today's about poker, though. Today's about poker. Atrioc, did you know disc golf tried to do the same thing? Do what? What's the mean the same thing? What's up, Dr. Battle? They just have to get certified as their gender to avoid men playing in women's only tournaments. Did you show the marketing Discord? Marketing Discord's been up, bro. It's just invite only right now until next week. Is the Reddit ever going to return? I have no plans on it currently, but, it could happen. It was fun. Do you know there's a fake hurricane fandom page? What does that mean? Wait, is the hurricane coming to California called Hurricane Hillary? Oh my God, I saw that trending and thought it was about Hillary Clinton. I thought it was like, I don't know. I thought it was fucking somehow a politics thing, so I didn't click on it. Bro, this is the top result.
Parallel with 14 miles per hour, and forecasters say it will weaken again as it tracks parallel with the Baja Peninsula.
Okay. I thought she was running for office in Cabo San Lucas, dude. Sweeping Baja California. Look at her go. Pokemon Go to Southern California. Are you gonna do Shark Tank again? Yeah, for sure. Actually, I'm a little bit bummed because we did 2 great Shark Tank episodes, like in April or something, and the VODs team lost them, so we don't have them for YouTube, which sucks. The YouTube frogs won't get to see them, but they were good. Did you see the full version of Planet of the Apes? Yeah, I saw the full version, and then I also saw it where they performed at the Jonas Brothers concert, which is very funny because they were good. First of all, they had good energy, good live show, and all the Jonas Brothers people were cringing, which is lame because they're there to see the Jonas Brothers. So have a little fucking humility. Do you remember the Shark Tank app where they did the boneless ribs? Apparently, Damon has a restraining order on them. Yeah, we talked about that already. Back when it happened. Blue Corico, thank you for the prime. Basically strange, save the 6 months. Lamau Bald. Has that always been your name or did you change it? Because you're an 8-month sub. I'm reading your chat history. Lamau Bald. What's funny is, okay, I'm reading your chat history for 8 months. Not once do you call me bald. You have 0 hair-related comments. You have tons of messages. How interesting. You'd think that would be your only... Wow. You have a lot of messages where you tell me to become a Fortnite pro, which I'm still considering. Hey, he's the first one to call you Latino. No, someone did that today. One of the first people in the chat said, I think hello from Argentina, fellow Latino, which is a good way to greet me because I am. Is Fortnite still a thing? Fortnite's bigger than like most games still in terms of player base. It's got to be. But it feels like it's lost its luster. I said Peru, man, come on. Fuck. Was it Peru? Fuck. That's bad. That's, well, you know. You missed the Argentina guy. Have you ever played rugby? Yeah, all the time. I'm huge into rugby. Ask me any question about rugby and I'll answer it right now. Anything. I literally love rugby. Ask me about the pro plays. Ask me what position did you play? Front. Tackle. What's the ball called? A rug ball. Greatest team in the world? The US of A, baby. How many people on each side? As many as you can fit. Holy shit, he knows. Who's your GOAT and why? In rugby, there are no GOATs because you play as a team. Okay, it's not a flashy individual player sport. It's about the great teams. So that's what I think. Anyway, no further questions. No further questions. I think I've got rugby figured out. Who's held on to the Bledsoe Cup for the last 26 years? The champion of the league that awards the Bledsoe Cup. Dumbass. Niels, Jansen, they've been 3 months. Massive Dong, they've been 31 months. Holy. Did you see Elon's tweet about blocks? Yeah, Elon is like attempting to get rid of the block button or whatever. But there is a rule in the App Store that you have to have a block button or some ability to block people. I don't know how it's going to play out. It's so dumb, dude. The guy's fucking slipping in shit and falling all around and flailing. It's so dumb. He still hasn't paid his bills, bro. Just pay your bills. How will watching great poker plays help you learn how to improve? Great question. So tonight at 7:30, I am playing in a high-stakes poker game with friends here in LA. And I haven't played poker in a long time. And back when I did play poker, I mostly did it to try and get free food from the casino in Korea. So I hired somebody. I hired Crescendo. That's not his name. I forgot his name. I hired, and this I will nail it. I hired Kazuo, the legendary one and only Kazuo, because I went to my Discord and I said, is anyone here a fucking poker fiend? And he said, yeah, I'm a poker rat. I play every day. And so I said, can you get me your top clips of all time? And here we have them. We have 15 of the greatest poker clips of all time. The biggest pots, $1 million+ pots, tournament winning pots from the most exciting and flashy players. And I figured I will just watch these and learn how to be pro. Like, how hard could it be? Do you understand? Just watch YouTube, get better at something. So, without further ado, I want to watch some of these and hopefully learn everything there is to know about poker, including starting with probably the most famous. I don't know. Who do you guys... Actually, I want to ask chat before you know, because if you don't know... Does anyone here even know about poker? Like, who here has ever watched a professional game of poker? So, okay, a good amount. I watched back in the day. I've not watched recently. I saw a ninja play poker once. Okay, Ninja's not a great example. Who is the greatest poker player of all time, if you had to guess? If it was off the top of your head, like who? Daniel Negreanu, Mr. Beast, Phil Ivey. Phil Ivey's probably my answer, but that's for all time, probably not right now. James Bond. James Bond did crush. He was incredibly good in that movie. Like, people don't talk enough about how he really played the man, not just the cards. Negreanu now, Ivy overall. Do you think Negreanu's the best player in the world right now? So here's what I think. I know what I don't know. And I know that my poker knowledge stops in like 2014, which is the last time that I watched pro poker like regularly. And back then I'll be like Phil Ivey, Daniel Negreanu, these are the GOATs. But there's got to be like fucking young guns who are incredible now. Tom Dwan. Yeah, Tom Dwan. I love Tom Dwan back in the day. So anyway, let's see. Let's watch some of these clips. But either way, probably the most famous poker player, if I had to guess, is Phil Hellmuth. Because he gets so mad when someone beats him or gets lucky against him or whatever. I feel like Phil Hellmuth is the most well-known. He also played in that Ninja game, in Mr. Beast game. So I'll open with a because right here on the top of the list is a Phil Hellmuth clip. So I'm interested in seeing how this goes. So I don't remember this clip. I remember this type of game. This is called, what was it called? Like the Hidden Guy or something. The Big Game, whatever. They usually have one regular player. It would be like 6 pro players or 7 pro players, and they would put one regular average Joe in there, and they get to keep what they win. They would give them $50K to play with, and whatever they win, they could keep. And there was one guy, maybe it's this guy. Let's watch it. Actually, let's watch it.
He had 40 more before you count and look.
74,
What's the difference?
300.
How can you ever have that beat? You want to deal it 4 times or what?
Okay. So Wiggins right here is the regular Joe, the average Joe. And he has put all of his money in, 74K, all in against Phil Hellmuth, who's a professional that is kind of an asshole. Phil Hellmuth is 85% chance to win, and they're all in. So what Hellmuth is suggesting now is to run it 4 times, which basically means these last 2 cards, they're gonna deal them out 4 separate times and have a new winner each time. The only reason to do this is to split up variance. It's to like make it so like one person can't get super unlucky and it's going to be more close. You could win 1 out of 4 and get a fourth of your money. That's how it goes, right? So I don't remember how this goes down, but I assume it's not good for Phil Hellmuth based on the fact that it's a viral clip.
4 times?
Yeah, it gives you a better chance to
Hey,
win.
damn sure do. Cool. Run them out, baby.
All right, 4 times.
4 times, need 2 kings.
What? This guy? I'll just ban him, bro. Don't worry about it. Easy.
Wow, that's about a 50-50.
Spade, queen, jack.
Hey, run a jack.
Spade,
Hey, run a runner.
So we'll see the turn and river 4 times with each pot worth a shade under 50 grand. Run number 1, a jack of hearts.
Queen. Yeah, queen, king.
The river, an ace of diamonds. Round 1 goes to Hellmuth.
Phil Hellmuth is filled up and made a full house.
Okay, so if they had been playing normal rules, Phil Hellmuth wins all the money, all $149,000. But because Phil Hellmuth suggested, let's run it 4 times, they're going to do that same thing 3 more times and split the money that way. So he's only won a fourth right now.
He's locked up at least 25% of this
200K.
pot.
I'm sorry. 200K. 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 200K.
Run 2. The turn, a king.
There we go. Full house. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Get me down.
If you're in it twice, you
Get
got
me
money back.
down. Oh, damn, I said 4 times, though. Damn, didn't I? Holy snap. I got to stand back up now. I thought it was only twice. Come on.
The river's a 3.
15% dog.
So how many
Ernest is won the
smiling?
second pot.
So that's cool.
He's holding it in. He's holding it in.
You're still alive. You're still alive.
Our loose cannon will stick around. Round 3, a 7 of spades.
Everybody's rooting for a spade.
He can now hit a king or a spade to win this run.
The river, it is a spade.
Hey, up to 1. That's loose cannon. He's up 2 to 1.
Oh, the loose cannon. That's what they call him. So now Daniel Negreanu is purposefully needling Phil Hellmuth. He's like super congratulating the guy and making a big show of it. And so now the loose cannon's already won half the pot. Even though he had the worst hand and should have lost, he's already won half. If he wins the next one, he gets more money than Phil Hellmuth despite having the worst hand.
Hey, man, I just thinking of more house, man.
Oh, this is like slow roll. One more time. One more time. Put a king.
Oh, wait, 90 seconds? Bro, I don't fuck with these ads for real. I don't fuck with them. I don't fuck with them at all, dude. I don't fuck with... I should just play some ads. Here, after this fucking thing, maybe I'll just play some ads. Get them out of the way, because I don't like this interruption shit. I can't just use ad block. Yeah, I mean, also, isn't there an ad block or something that works? Or get Turbo or get Prime. Can you play ads after the pre-roll? I probably cannot. Or I could have maybe. I think, yeah, at the start of the stream, I should just play some. Because this is every day people are complaining now. Thank you for the Prime, Wet Dirt Mud. Hey, good for you. Just gift sub everyone. That's a good idea. I will definitely do that if I win poker tonight.
King ball out there.
Ernest Wiggins has now won half the pot.
This is the thing right here. This is it right here, man. This is like the guy.
Hey, BMart847. Thank you for the 5 gifties. 5 new people with no ads. Link, Mom, Rand, ET, Tyromaniac. Appreciate that.
Right here, Helmut loves it.
Yeah, I really like it. Come on, one more. King. One more king.
The final run.
Ernest's odds continue to get worse and worse, but Phil looks sick anyway.
A queen on the turn.
Jack. There's a jack.
You want a jack?
King or a jack, one time. There's what, 3 jacks left?
Right now.
There's only
The
3
final
cards to
river
win.
card. It's a king.
That's real. He hit 3 out of 4. He hit 3 out of 4.
That's
with the worst hand.
Hey, baby.
Why is everyone so happy except Phil?
Bro, Daniel Negreanu is being an asshole right now a little bit. A little bit. He's like really pushing it. He's really pushing it. Daniel is trying to start a fight, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Huh?
Oh, yeah. That'll work, man. Yeah.
If you do it once, you lose the whole lot. And every time you did it an extra time, you won a higher percentage of the pot. If you did it twice.
Yeah, he hit 9% chances 3 times in a row. That's fucking crazy. That is crazy. He's so pissed. I mean, it does suck because he did play well. He played better in that hand, and he lost $150,000.
It's 50%.
Phil deserved that. Doing that with ace 9.
Tony, can you please shut up?
The bag's coming.
He's having fun. I mean, come on, man. You just want to rub salt in my wound every time. Show some class. Show some class.
But the hand. You're a professional. You're not meant to play like that.
I thought he might have tons full. That's the way I think, okay?
No,
now, you want to make fun of me?
You're
That's
a
fine.
professional. Ace 9, that's
You want to
worse
make
than
fun of me?
King
That's
Jack.
fine.
That's worse than King Jack.
When you got so excited, I thought maybe you flopped tons full. That's all. So, I mean, these people, they don't...
Would have been better off.
These people.
We got a day in. We're part of day again.
We're in the day.
Doyle.
Oh, God, they're all dogging on him, bro. It's so rough. It's so rough. It's so rough. I do think, I mean, bro, the guy just lost fucking 150K on a hand he was up. Yeah. But the thing is, he deserves it because of how he acts normally. If it was just this moment, I'd be like, they're being kind of assholes. But because Phil Hellmuth is such an asshole so many times, he's like giving them the right. Like he's removed his you should be classy pass.
Ask Doyle. I mean, this is the way I play poker. So
This is not a good move. You know I'm calling you with ace. What are you doing? You're putting 12% of your chips in.
I put in 74,000 like a 7-1 favorite. What do you want?
Daniel loves that.
That was so funny. Jeez.
You got quartered.
You get all that pretty money, buddy.
Hey, that's what's up, man.
Joe, I have to ask.
I think this guy, the guy that won, where is he?
Daniel loves that.
That was so funny. Jeez.
You got quartered.
You get all that pretty money, buddy.
Hey.
I could be wrong, but I thought this guy walked away with all his money. He like he 4x'd the money. He walked away. Like he kept folding, and he walked away with like 200K or something for his family. It's pretty sick. Yeah, he's a teacher. Yeah, he's a school teacher. Right? I heard about this guy. Yeah, he's a school teacher. He got invited to this game. He 4x'd his money, and he got out. I mean, he didn't get them hand in good. Like technically he played bad, but he got lucky. He made his money and didn't fucking throw it. Yeah, I think that's pretty sick. I think that's pretty dope. It's a cool story. All right, so what did that teach me? Because I'm trying to learn poker here. I think that taught me find someone that loses at the table and make fun of them. Mercilessly. All right? Just mercilessly. And that way they'll get really salty and mad and they'll go on tilt. Try to get everybody at the table and bully somebody who's already losing money. That's a good. All right, write that one down. All right, let's see. Speaking of Daniel Negreanu, who was kind of needling him there, we have an all-time Daniel Negreanu clip here where Daniel Negreanu apparently can read minds. Let's see.
Can get away from this.
So, we're seeing right here, Daniel Negreanu, all the cards are on the... By the way, if you don't know how poker works, fucking learn. I'm not going to explain it here. But the general idea is everybody has 2 of their own cards, and you combine them with the 5 public cards to make a hand. So, like, if he has a 9, it matches with this 9, he has a pair of 9s. I think that's all he has right now. He has a fucking pair of 9s. Pretty bad. And this guy's got a pair of kings, so he's winning 100%. There's no other cards coming. Daniel Negreanu, if the cards flip over, will 100% lose. So he has to convince this guy to not call his bet.
Daniel is determined Angel Small River Bet is a value hand that Kid Poker can't beat. Although it's hard for him to rep a hand, he's bumping it up.
You got aces or kings? Can I say that, or is that illegal? Heads up. I can say what he has, but not what I have. Okay. I'm thinking aces or kings.
You think right.
Daniel really pulled the trigger correctly on that one.
Oh, that stare.
And Shlomi's now thinking, if you've read me for aces or kings, surely you can beat aces or kings. I have to fold.
If I show one, do I have to show all? Okay. Okay. I can show one? I can show one if I want to? I don't feel like it. I don't have a good one to show.
Oh, what a needle, dude. What a fucking needle. So he calls the guy's cards exactly and raises. But what the guy doesn't know is like, yeah, if you have kings, you still win. Incredible bet, incredible call. Definitely got that guy to fold. And yeah, I mean, Daniel Negreanu, I don't think he's the current best player or anywhere even close to it at this exact day and day, but he's one of the best players ever, I think, in terms of most winningest and one of the flashiest, one of the most fun to watch. He's like the great, he's one of the greatest entertainers in the game. Yeah, he's a fan favorite. But yeah, you know what? Someone said he's adapted well to the times. As far as I understand, he's done pretty well for himself. Like, despite a bunch of kids coming in with, like, you know, new tech and poker solvers and using computers to train, like, he's still really good. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And he's great for the scene. Yeah. All right. Let me see this. So, okay. That's 2. Pretty hype clip. Another Daniel clip. Let's watch that.
Daniel should absolutely.
Let's see.
Absolutely be.
River bricks out for Tahanovs.
All right, so just checking in here. Looks like Daniel is 100% the favorite to win. So what you want to do in a situation like this, assuming you know you're the favorite, is to try and get the maximum amount of money out of the other guy. I don't know how he's going to do that. Let's see.
Daniel should absolutely be betting this board.
He does. 9,600.
96. Yep.
Safe river, safe bet.
Tahanov's still only looking at 1 overcard to his jacks.
Now it's the Sith Lord versus Jar Jar Binks the King.
Squeeze me?
Yeah, like jacks or queens or something like that.
Oh my God.
That's what you have? Jacks or queens with a spade? Oh, I got it. He smiled. That's what he's got.
I'm smiling because you are talking.
Oh, I love to talk. I don't shut up. You haven't been paying attention the last 4 hours?
Story checks out.
When have you seen me shut up? I just keep blah, 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 blah. Diarrhea of the mouth. Can't help myself.
Story still checking out.
What do you have?
What do I have? I would tell you, except you're not allowed. It's an EPT rule. I would tell you exactly what I have, but I can't.
Well, you kind of want... Oh, the guy calls!
The king. Okay. Works.
So Daniel wins the last hand of the level.
Smoked, bro.
This is fun. I love fun.
It's funny when the guy smiled because the part where he fucking... This part.
Safe river, safe bet.
Tahanov's still only looking at 1 overcard to his jacks.
Now it's the Sith Lord versus Jar Jar Binks the King.
Yeah, like jacks or queens or something like that? Is that what you have with a spade? That's what you have? Jacks or queens with a spade?
The guy just breaks. He's got the fucking glasses. He's got the hoodie. And he can't help himself. He breaks, dude. He's completely called out. Fucking hand in the cookie jar. Especially because he called the spade too. That's funny. Yeah, that's a great hand. All right, so all I'm gonna do, I think, at tonight's game is randomly call out hands, and then I feel like I got like a 1 in 200 chance of being right, and it's gonna fucking blow their mind. Oh, you got the king 10? Oh, you got the king 10? Yeah. No, with the heart? Yeah. And then, yeah, if you always fold, you'll never lose. Actually, you will lose every hand. So, incorrect, slightly. Also, considering they'll never show you their hand and you don't have the TV POV. Well, no, in a friendly game, people show their hand sometimes. I think that's very possible. I would tell you exactly what I have, but rules be rules. If you watch how they bet, you can actually make educated guesses and get this right. Nerd. I'm trying to do flashy, professional poker plays here. I'm not trying to learn the math of it. Jesus Christ, bro. All right, let's see. Okay. Speaking of Phil Hellmuth blowing up, let's bring in the greatest poker player of our era, Jimmy Bean, a.k.a. Mr. Beast, pre-hyper workout era. Back when he was more into the poker than getting shredded. And he's playing against Phil Hellmuth.
I kind of want him to bet as well, so it's fine. We'll do...
That's your call, and you bet.
25.
25,000.
Wow.
Did he make 2 pair? 10-3?
All right, that call. Okay, I mean, I have queens, so you probably have a king.
You got a queen? You got me.
Yeah.
Queen of hearts, 5 of hearts. Another great value bet, by the way. He got paid off with ace high. And then fast forward 12 minutes.
What in the fucking hell is going on?
Yeah.
It's like impossible that I could ever be losing in this game. The man just bet a queen 5. I called 5,000 under the fucking gun. I gotta have 9s or above, and he bet a queen 5 for value on the river. I just have never seen such a bad play. And then he said, "You win," because he never could win with it. He was
a really good hand. He wants me to bet, but
No, I was saying that because I wanted him to fold. I thought I was dead.
Of course you thought you were dead. They're bluffing off their fucking money to me. And oh my god, this is so
yeah, 25K was the perfect bet size.
It's funny because it's so stupid from Phil Hellmuth to not understand that this game right here is for marketing. It's a chance for him to get exposed to a new audience. as like a good poker player. And instead he whines. He's whining about Jimmy Beast value betting him with a queen 5. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. It like this is a perfect chance to just be an ambassador of poker and maybe turn over a new leaf, and he can't help himself.
This is your
No, he was trying. He's like
worst calls of all time. Top 10 worst calls of all time.
It's also annoying because this happens. Everyone I know that's played poker still does this. It's actually brain rot. If you have any friends that play poker and you get 2 of them together, they just talk about bad beat hands until the sun explodes. And it's the worst conversation topic. 2 poker player friends talking about how like, oh, I had aces, but then on the river he got this, dude. It's awful. It's awful conversation. It's like it's the nightmare blunt rotation. It's terrible. It's terrible. 2 gamblers talking about bad beats is I avoid that at all costs. But for me, it's like Phil Hellmuth has been playing professionally since the 1980s. I think he got his first ring in like 1984. No, it's not even ring. It's belts in World Series Poker? No, it's rings, right? Phil Hellmuth, first win. 89, I'm sorry. Bracelets. He got his first bracelet in 1989. So it's been fucking, 30 plus years. And this guy's still complaining whenever there's like a 9 flipped, like whenever there's bad luck. You've played millions of hands of poker. Yeah, sometimes you get bad luck. It's a card game. It's so funny that you just can't, you gotta let that go. Swing with it. He's literally the ninja of poker. That is so disrespectful to ninja. I feel like we've never had never did the pon once. Not once has Phil Hellmuth ever done the pon. Phil Hellmuth's wife wears a bra. Yeah, exactly. If you ever want to play head games in the middle of a big hand, pull out a hard-boiled egg out of your pocket and eat it in a single bite while maintaining eye contact. That's an interesting plan. They will fold. What if they don't? I can't. I mean, I guess it's kind of intimidating. If I look them dead in the eyes, let me. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll keep it in my back pocket, literally. But then you have nutrients for the next play. Thanks, guys. You guys are really helping. I was hoping I was worried I wouldn't learn poker today in an hour, but you've really shown me that I can. Speaking of ninja, here's a clip from that same game featuring the man, the myth himself. 2 pairs of shades. That's gangster. That's fucking gangster, dude.
all right, I'm all in.
Film, it's all in.
All you can eat. I beat him. All in.
You got 7s?
Whoa!
No, that's like I've won the
I don't know that he called that. That's crazy. Phil Hellmuth went all in with a better hand and then called that Ninja had 7. That's pretty good. That's pretty impressive. I don't know.
Are your victims, right?
well,
No shot. I think this is the way to go out. This is the way to go out. What do you know?
Can Ninja hit the 7?
One time. But I am sleeping outside tonight if I don't hit a 7, so. Oh no!
Oh,
that's pretty good flop.
Queen 10?
7s could come out technically.
wait, there's no way. I don't.
I'll suck a dick for a 10. Magic, why you keep looking at me whenever I make those types of remarks? Hey.
Magic, if you want a good night. Yo, Magic, you're about to have a great night.
Here's $100 for that.
Okay, now I forgot where that was from. Whoo! That is incredible odds. Actually, that's so unlucky for Phil. Not only did he get it in with the best hand by a lot, he called Ninja's exact hand before he had it. Couldn't lose and then got a fucking a chop. That's so funny. Also, Ninja in the middle of that took off his shades, thought about it, and then put on his other shades. Really a legendary poker clip. An all-time great poker clip. That's an all-time great. Wait, is there no aftermath? Does he not fucking mauled? I feel like it'd be so funny if he maulded. Oh, speaking of that game. Well, not speaking of that game. Speaking of Daniel Negreanu. And speaking of that game, because Slime was at that game. Since I was going to be doing this segment where I learned poker in 2 hours, I asked Slime for his favorite poker clip of all time. And he sent me this.
Do something. Place to do something like, hey, Thomas Strata, go fuck yourself, you piece of shit. Block that cock motherfucking piece of shit. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you in your ass. How about that? Hey, Thomas Strata, fuck you in your ass. Eat some of that, piece of shit. Come fucking step to me and say that and I will knock you the fuck out. How about that? Huh? I'm not fucking around. I will break your fucking teeth if you come step to me. And I will feed them to you anally. How about that? How about that? Okay, that'll teach you for a fucking stupid comment like that.
So not really. You may notice there was no poker action in that clip, just more of the dialogue, but really gets across the type of attitude you want to have at the table. So I'm going to try and bring that energy to this friendly game tonight. What did you learn from that? Yeah, I'm just going to try to, I just like, at any perceived or imagined slight, I'm going to just go off on someone. Just fucking try to get in a fist fight. Talk absolute, yeah, intimidate. Tell your friends you're going to anally feed them their teeth, Peepo G. Oh, wait. A clip from Tafo. Tafo wants to show me a more recent clip that I have never heard of. Let's see. Tafo, a great poker player in his own right. Let's see. Okay. This is called Incredibly Unbelievable Fold. Interesting. This is a guy named Ian who looks
sneaky with a limp.
Dangerous.
He's gonna go with the...
And he's got a pair of kings. Great hand. Second best hand. And then Joe.
Joe is going to at least call.
Queen 10. Okay. Who's Joe? Joe Mama, dude. Don't try it. Joe's a vet. Okay.
Ace 7-5, couple of hearts out there. That's not going to affect either player.
All right. Ian, 98% to 2.
Let's see how he plays.
Dominant position. Makes a big bet. I don't see what would make this incredible. I'm waiting to see.
From Joe.
Okay, Joe calls with nothing.
With the Queen 10. Just not relenting.
Jack of clubs there. Yeah.
Sorry, not relenting because he knows that
Ian checks
100% of the time that he raises pre-flop or near it.
Joe still has nothing really. He could hit what, a 9 or a king? I'm sorry. Oh, a king would be crazy. Oh, it is going to be a king. All right, so if a king comes, which I'm assuming is what happens, he's going to have 3 of a kind kings, but he'll be losing because Joe will have hit a straight. 10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace. Okay, yeah. So that, okay, I see. And he's going to fold. Okay, that's actually pretty great. Okay. Joe won the World Series of Poker? Jesus Christ.
You just hate to lay down kings. Yeah, he's not going to be folding kings on this flop.
What was that?
On this. Why not? Because of the ace. Well, it's blind versus
Bro, I'm
blind.
not trying to be rude here, but both these guys look like they've been on a bender. Like a fucking meth bender. Both these guys look like they haven't slept, bro. They just got out of the fucking WoW dungeon or something. I mean, you just watch the Daniel Negreanu clip, and he's got energy, you know? And these guys both look fucking zonk.
And you're up against a guy who's creative and tough. The only reason to fold right now is because you know a big bet is coming on the river, and you're not going to call that too. So if you are going to call the river, or if you don't know a big bet is coming, then you have to be calling here because Joe can call wider.
Uh-oh.
Oh, devastating card for Ian.
That is unbelievable.
He makes his set on the river, and that gives Joe Broadway just crushing. So if Ian had any doubt in the back of his mind what you guys were talking about, with being worried about that ace, no longer. Instead, it
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to learn nothing from this clip because this is an actual good clip. If he folds here, that's incredible. If I have 3-of-a-kind kings, I go all in every day of the week, regardless. At a friendly poker game, if I ever have 3 kings, I'm going all in and I don't give a shit. Like, I'm taking the fucking off chance that they're beating me. I don't think about it enough. If my hand is that good, I fucking run it, I gun it, I smile.
Runs out perfectly for Joe. It sets a huge trap for Ian.
And Ian goes with a big lead, I think.
Ian bets out 800,000.
And Joe is going to shove, and
Fair
he is
enough.
going to call.
He bet
This is
800,000.
a game changer. 800,000 is the bet. 2.2 million already in the center. And yeah, like you said, Tyler, I don't see the.
He's checking.
Anyway, all the chips don't get in here.
The look back.
What do I have again?
Poor Ian, this is not fair.
Let me make sure this
That
is straight.
the worst card in the deck for him.
Joe goes all in.
Wow. Damn, I would snap call. It's so funny. I wouldn't even think about it. I'd be like, yeah, I got 3 kings, bitch, and I'd flip it over, and then my face would turn to sad.
Yes, wow. Yeah, wow indeed.
Yeah,
Two
wow.
biggest stacks at the table.
I mean, yeah. I guess if you're a genius, you could. This guy wouldn't do this, but sometimes he would bluff, right?
I would have high-fived people and called already. It's taken 30 seconds so far.
Would have had to stop you on your victory lap until you didn't win.
Yeah, I mean, what if Joe had 5s? What if he had a pair of 5s? So he had 3-of-a-kind 5s, and it was like, I don't know. I would always go in.
Yeah.
Oh man. Just when you think it's your dream card, it's your death card, you know? I mean, it's such a terrible card for Ian. He's burning through
2.1
those time
million.
extensions.
Jesus Christ.
Like you said, Tyler, he's really considering this.
I can't believe it. This is second 30 seconds.
There's no way he gets away from this, right?
He has 8.
They have to use their time
Pretty
extensions
amazing.
to think more.
He knows he's beat somehow. That's unbelievable.
What sucks is like,
How can he think he's
even if he makes this amazing fold, he still loses $2 million to bad luck, or 2 million chips. Is there a time limit to call? Yeah, there is. He's using these little things are time extenders. You get a couple of them or whatever. If you need more time to think, you can use one, but you have to save them for when you need it.
So third 30 seconds. And he's stacking up those time chips. This is
Wait, how long does he take?
unreal that he's considering getting away from this.
It's actually a long. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. Actually, I'll let it simmer. I want to see how long it takes. Because I want to do this every hand. Every hand tonight, I want to think this long. I want to stare off into space and just like
them up.
pray to God a little bit, ponder. You know, ask them questions, probing questions, and then finally lay down my $5 bet. Damn, he's standing up. He's thinking.
Goodness.
I guess I can't wait 30 minutes to find out before I make a decision.
5. Incredible.
Damn.
This is unreal.
Crazy fold.
I'm like riveted right now.
Hey, just fold. I know the cards. I'll tell you to fold, bro. I'm actually a pro. Fold. I would call and cry. Yeah, well.
6.
Yeah, he's 6 time extensions.
You know how long he's waited on this one? 3 minutes.
Not gonna be in a spot this hard again. Why is he beating himself up?
He folded.
Oh
He folded.
What is that?
Damn.
What an
That
incredible
is so
fold.
awesome.
Pretty incredible fold. You rarely see
Joe's
highlight
sick.
folds.
Wow.
Joe is sick in this
Wait
spot.
till he sees what he has.
Joe's hand was perfectly camouflaged. How did he figure that out? Tyler, take us
Yeah.
through
I
that.
can't.
I can't. Incredible. All the way for nothing? No, it was an incredible fold. He was losing. To fold when you have a great hand but are losing is like an incredibly hard skill that I will not be showing tonight. I will not be showing that skill at all. I am going to bet when I have a good hand. All right, that's just easy. That's easy money. Would have been a god tier bluff. Oh, you mean if the other guy didn't have the winning hand? That would be incredible. If there was one level deeper and he had fucking dick all and went all in and then got him to fold, that would have been incredible. But no, that's not. I'm not playing poker on stream. No. This is just with friends in LA. I'm just learning right now. Again, I have to leave in probably hour 40 maybe. Let's see what else we got. We have more clips. Let's see. We watched these. We watched this. We watched Phil Hellmuth versus Ninja. Oh, we didn't watch Phil Hellmuth versus Daniel Negreanu, though. Straight up, finally they meet.
Mean. Oh, so sick.
That was a cold,
body language.
stone cold call.
Check.
Okay. Okay.
And
Check.
Helmet is going to freak.
King high.
He's gonna freak.
This coupled with the other
He's
hand.
gonna freak.
About 70 dimes.
Wait, what happened in the hand? What happened? Negreanu's got a pair of 5s.
I better bet 70,000.
That's a big bet. That is a big bet.
He's trying to get like a random 9-10 or something to fold.
The problem is, if there is a problem, is that Negreanu knows what big bets mean.
It means weak or.
I mean,
like,
look at
protecting
that. How much does he know what big bets mean?
Wow, so sick.
That was a cold.
I see. So Negreanu's got a pretty dog shit hand, and Hellmuth was trying to scare him off with big bets, but Negreanu didn't believe him.
Body language.
Stone cold call.
Check.
And
Check.
Helmet is going to freak.
King high.
He's gonna freak.
This coupled with the other
He's
hand.
gonna freak.
70 dimes. Queen. 5. Explosion coming. Oh, it's so good against me. It's crazy. It doesn't matter though. Just one mistake is all I need. One queen 5 to be in bad shape for about 200.
Daniel's happier than it.
He really is.
It's one hand against Daniel. For God's sakes. He's out there with these freaking weird hands and I can't beat him. It's ridiculous. I know it's coming. I just, the blinds are getting high.
Yeah, it's gotta happen soon, right?
Yeah. It's gotta happen
You're
soon.
running out of time.
That's all right. I like limp with ace king and it'll just ship like quickly with like king jack here or something weird.
King jack, yep, that's right.
Yeah.
And then
Maybe
spike a jack.
That's right. I don't mind. I really don't mind. I just want to be a big favorite.
I've seen Phil Hellmuth do this a couple times where he's raging and he talks about how shit's about to change and this is what's going to happen. And I've never seen it happen like that. Like he always talks like, "Oh, yeah, I'm about to get you." I'm not, but it never. I'm not saying he's a bad poker player either. I think he's won a lot of bracelets. But after he gets tilted, I've never really seen him like make a comeback.
I might be frustrated, but I am dangerous. Dangerous.
Are they getting it on here? Jonathan folded 5 rag. Daniel folded queen.
I don't need to say. Oh, wait, it's 3 times in a row? Wait, is it 3 times in a row? Is there one more?
I just want to bet 30 in the dark. I'm so steamed up. Check.
Wow, this is a pretty big hand for the flop.
So 7-2 offsuit, I believe, is the worst hand in poker. I believe 7-2 offsuit, like different suits, is the worst hand in poker.
Straight draw.
Which is what Daniel has right now.
Oh, now he has a straight. He doesn't want the flush out there.
The Grana's got a straight flush draw.
It's so crazy.
He's thinking, oh, if I
Two
could
outs.
only be up against the ace of spades here.
I think he's going to call 30 and try and shut him down.
Is Helmuth going to bounce out of his seat when the spade hits?
Yep. How did it just come?
Check.
You think he's value betting?
He's just betting because it's Helmuth.
And he knows that he's got the best hand. And
oh, don't call. Don't call. Don't call.
It looks like it could be a higher spade for
you got
sure.
nothing. Don't call. Oh.
Straight flush draw. Yeah, I know it's funny. I know you have no clue where you are on these things. I know. It's real fun. But I played it perfect. Yeah, you played it great. Perfect.
Oh,
And
God.
Spade, you guys drawing dead every pot we play our whole life. Daniel's drawing dead. And hits and hits and hits. Oh, I think I'll call you with a 5. I think I'll play this hand, that hand. Oh, 7s, I'm all in. Oh, I was a favorite in the last 8 hands I played. Yeah, you put all your money in with like 7s and 8s and hands. Ridiculously lucky to be a small favorite in all those pots. I gotta listen to this and take it all the time, and then he has to suck out on me.
You know you can get abs from laughing?
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is really good stuff.
Yeah, because it's true.
Like, forget doing like crunches.
Well, I was a favorite in the last 8 pots I played. I put my money in every time I have 7s.
Yikes, bro. Yikes. That is a yikes situation. All right, so we've learned. What do I learn from that one? I guess keep needling the Phil Hellmuth character, whoever that is with the table. Rule 1, don't be a Hellmuth. Rule 2, read other people's minds. Rule 3, be aggressive verbally. Rule 4, fold 3 kings. Good. Okay, write these down because this is all solid. All of this stuff's going to help me tonight. All right. What else we got? Oh! So this one is the first introduction. If you're not a poker viewer, as I used to be, this is Tom Dwan, who was like one of the coolest dudes in poker when I started watching. And this, I believe, is the biggest pot in televised poker history. And it was, wait, this is 2 months ago? I've never seen this. This is in May of this year. The $3.1 million pot. Okay, I want to see this.
Five bets pre-flop. Wesley.
Can we only see one guy's hand? Wesley has ace king. $1.3 million. No, bet 800,000. Jeez, wait.
Bet the flop, bet the turn, and has moved all.
So the pot's already 2.3 million. Holy shit.
In on the river, we've got 2.3
And if he calls, it goes to 3.1.
million in there.
Feels like you're just fucking. All right, so Wesley has gone not all in. He put him on. Wesley bet, I don't know, 1.3 million or something, and then hit his face so that nobody can read it. Just literally put his head in his hands and closed up shop, bro. No fucking information given. I'm gonna do this at the table tonight. I'm gonna make my bet. I'm just gonna fall asleep at the table.
He's got queens.
Tom Dwan has queens.
There's the call.
He calls.
Tom Dwan has just won the biggest pot in the history of televised poker. $3.1 million.
Sheesh. I can't believe he's still doing it.
To Tom
doing
Dwan.
it big,
This is
dude.
1.5 and change. Holy shit. Get after Leslie. Leslie.
40.
Leslie. You're a champion.
70.
You have more heart than anyone here.
This guy's taking it pretty well. Imagine Phil Hellmuth in that spot, bro.
1, 2, 3. You okay, Wes? 784, 5.
784.
Wesley is shaking. He just lost
4, 5.
3 million
a $3 million pot here on Hustler Casino Live.
You know, I thought you
784, 5.
just count it.
Okay.
I thought you had aces.
He's not really shaking, though. He's taking it pretty well.
Oh my God. What a
40,
call.
70, 80,
What a call, Tom.
Very
dangerous to win these lifetime rings. It's a flip. Tom, what a call, Tom.
That's a crazy call, yeah.
It was a flip.
Oh, can't bluff Tom.
He said, oh, I can't bluff him.
You tried. I won't be calling you a nit on the internet now, that's for sure.
Yeah, if anyone calls Leslie a nit ever again, I'll fight them.
Yeah. We.
Oh, he said, can't bluff Tom. That's what he said. Because he was trying to bluff Tom Dwan, and then Tom Dwan didn't fall for it, and then lost $3 million. But he, like, laughed about it and said, can't bluff Tom, which is crazy. Because I would be despondent. I mean, that's just so much money.
Dude, you know what the toughest spot there? Doug. Doug looks so fucking...
I tried to not look at it.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. What's a nit? A nit is someone who doesn't make risky plays. Like someone who only plays, just waits for good hands. Just fold, fold, fold. Wait for, that's a nit. They play really, yeah, they play really passively. Wait, what's this one? Tony G lies to Phil Hellmuth? What is this one?
To check out the website.
Straddle.
So General Straddle.
What is this clip?
Yeah.
All over Straddle, all over.
Double Straddle from Tony.
Tony G's kind of like Phil Hellmuth in that he's a big character and he gets pissed off sometimes. I think he's kind of an asshole. He might have been involved in a scam of some sort. I don't want to libel him, but I thought he ended up being involved in some sort of scam. Anyway, you know, I don't like him. Tony G. He's had some funny moments, but I think he's kind of an asshole. And unlike Phil Hellmuth, he doesn't have like the tournament record to back it up. Phil Hellmuth is an asshole, but he like has won so many events over decades that like you got to give him some respect.
Taking away my straddle energy.
I'm putting more money in there for
okay,
the
let's see.
good
That
players.
that's like wasted
You
money.
can raise
now.
him. You can raise him comfortably, knowing that he hasn't looked at his cards.
Action folds to Rankowski, who's out. Phil Hellmuth, ace jack.
A lot of money out there already, and it's unopened.
Real money.
All right, I opened for the pot.
Pots it.
And you looked, right?
Well, I think I looked. Allegedly, I looked.
Tony.
I'm all in.
Pot limit, brah.
Without looking?
Without looking.
Pretty sure he looked.
You can't be all in.
That's such a lie. Oh God. If I did that at the game tonight, I'm never getting invited back. Saying you're all in without looking and having looked is so scummy. So scummy.
Tony repots it with ace king.
All right. You slow down. You slow down a bit. You going to save the rest?
Not if he believes you haven't looked.
Hellmuth now facing a raise and an angle shot.
It's hard to believe that you always have a hand against me.
Look, you could see the flop and get rid of it as well. Right? You could play good.
Without looking too?
I'm not looking. I haven't looked. I know it's a random hand, and I don't got a random
You
hand.
have looked, you piece of shit.
Wow, all that talking makes me think he's strong. I was for sure going to call before that.
15 on top, Tony.
He's saying he hasn't looked though.
He most certainly looked. Did no one see him?
He's saying he didn't look.
Yeah, you wouldn't lie, Tony, would you?
I wouldn't lie. You can
There
check
you
my
go.
hand if you want. You can tell him the
You
truth.
didn't look at either card. You promise?
Oh my God.
Ask Joe. I mean, I
He's
haven't looked.
being such a shithead.
I'm not going to look.
That's between you and Phil.
Says he hasn't looked. He hasn't looked.
I didn't
Do you believe him? Yeah. He said he hasn't looked. Only Joe looked.
Did you look at your cards at all? I mean, it's...
Look, the people at home, no, I haven't looked.
Joe's looked at my If you haven't looked, it's kind of an easy decision for me here.
We can run it 10 times as well.
If you haven't looked, I guess I'll just move in.
Bill ships and Tony calls.
That's such a fucking...
All right, you're close.
That's such a fucking...
You lied.
Of course I lied. It's poker, Phil. What do you think this is?
That's messed up.
So messed up.
That's such an angle shoot.
Wow.
Oh,
What do you think, I'm blind?
He's so sad. He's not even blowing up. He's just so sad, bro. Oh, of course I lied. Bro, it's so scummy, though. It's so scummy. It's not like a lie like a bluff, dude. It's a lie like...
Well, I asked you if you had looked or not.
You want to run it how many times?
I'll let you choose, Tony.
Three
I
times.
I always lose, so... You kind of deserve to lose the first one.
I do deserve. I hope you win one.
Why would you lie? I mean, no, let's consider totally not uncool, man. I mean, it's not
Because
right.
I feel it's just a game.
That's etiquette, though. I mean, you don't
Phil,
say you were
what
blind
happens on
when
this
you were
table in play is just a game. We tell whatever we want.
So
When do you
all
tell
the
the
rules
truth?
of poker are just thrown out the window
Well,
for you.
call the floorman. If you think my hand might be dead, then.
That's horrible etiquette to say you didn't look at your hand, and you know, it's bad, really bad etiquette. But
What do you think? I'm a kid? Phil.
we're talking about etiquette.
I'm a
So
poker
you're
player.
the kind of guy that goes to the golf course, and when someone's playing you a big money match, you scream in the middle of their backswing.
You think that's the same thing?
Yes, I know
don't
it's
think
the
that's
same thing.
I don't
Listen,
think so.
if you pulled all the
We're
top
talking
players,
about the
you'd get
strength of our hand, and I'm selling
Let's
you.
just bet
hang on.
100,000 if we pull the top 20 players. We'll ask about your etiquette. Or maybe we'll bet
I
$250,000.
can bet on myself, and I can be
Why don't
very
you just
happy
bet
with
with
my
me?
own.
You know it's bad etiquette.
Phil, this is a
You
poker
know
TV
it's
show.
bad etiquette.
This is a poker TV show.
Well, don't argue with me then.
You
Don't try
coming
to
as the
make
best
excuses
player in
and
the world,
lie.
taking me on,
No,
coming in my
don't
house,
lie.
and I'm destroying you.
You know it's
every
bad
part
etiquette.
of the game.
You don't say.
Yeah, I think Phil Hellmuth, at most games, probably not this game because this is content, is in the right. But man, he comes off so whiny. I wish he would learn how to complain better. He comes off so whiny, bro. Phil's like Leffen a little bit. I mean, I think that's actually disrespectful to Leffen, but at Leffen's worst, it is like Phil Hellmuth, where Leffen is very good at the game, but whines too much on Twitter, so nobody wants to agree with him. So I think Phil Hellmuth is like that here, where it's like, man, if he just looked sad, I think most people would be like, yeah, that was kind of shitty by Tony G. Because that's not really in the spirit of like bluffing or lying in poker to do, you know, an angle shoot like that.
You haven't looked at your cards when you haven't looked at your cards. You don't do that.
Okay, well,
it's
then
like
I'm
a
wrong.
rule of poker. It's like it's
Why'd you call?
horrible etiquette. Because I thought you hadn't looked at your cards.
Come on, Phil.
Well, if you want 25,000 this bad, you can have it.
You have to
How
pay
many times
attention
are we
to the
dealing?
game, Phil. If you're a professional player, you would pay attention to me looking at my hand. Will
Tony,
not
look,
you pay
if this is
attention?
the way you want to win, you can win this
I
way.
haven't done anything illegal. I looked at my hand. Everyone saw
No,
it.
when
that
you
paid
flop
attention.
straights and you say, I have a flush draw.
All right, you're a
ha, ha, ha,
policeman.
that's-
Could you make a comment? We're doing it
Okay,
three
how
times.
many
out of
times?
it.
3 times?
3 times. I admit that my
You deserve to
etiquette
lose the
is
first
terrible.
one again.
I do.
So you know, for that.
Karmically, he deserves to lose all 3. What a villain. I drink your milkshake.
So they're going to run it 3 times with the winner of each run taking a third of the pot. Flop. King 9 tray.
Tony pairs his king. Phil drawing nearly dead.
How happy are you now that it's not running once? If you ran it 11 times, you know you'd win like 4.
Phil taking the high road.
Too
Run
late.
11 times?
Too late for the high road. You whined too much. I wish he'd done that from the beginning.
I drink it up.
Turns a jack.
That's bad for me. I need that jack on the next round.
yeah.
That's really bad
Well,
for me.
unless you get one now.
Yeah, unless I get
Means you
one
won't
now.
get any more. Win any more.
Terrible card for Phil. One less jack he can hit on the next run.
Give him the jack.
River, ace of diamonds.
That's kind of fair. Let's even out the deck a bit.
All right, so that's 1 down for Tony G.
Daniel Negreanu is our first alternate. He'll take Phil's seat if he busts and decides not to reload.
Phil's been felted 4 times on the show, only reloaded once.
You know, Phil, for me, I just want to undersell my hand. I don't know if the way I do it any way I can because it's a heads-up pot. That's me. I'm sorry.
You just admitted it was bad etiquette. You want to retract?
I'm sorry if I bullied you. I'm sorry. I don't want to bully you. I'm sorry. I feel
Tony,
bad.
look, no problem. Nice hand, man. I mean, you know, you showed your true colors, which is bad for you here.
Here comes flop number 2. 7, 5,
So
10,
much
no help to
animosity,
fill.
dude.
Really,
So much
I don't think you're the
animosity.
kind of guy that wants to show your true colors all the time.
Well, it's just your true colors can't escape you. You are who you are. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because Phil Hellmuth has had a successful career for decades, but if you were to only watch YouTube clips, you'll never see him win one hand ever. Like, Phil Hellmuth, as far as YouTube is concerned, has never won a single hand of poker in his entire career. It is just loss after loss after loss after loss. Somehow he just keeps going.
Sorry, that's the way I am.
Turn number 2, ace of clubs.
Base thing with the
Phil's not
gifties.
even holding a club, so no flush draw can save him. He's looking for one of the 2 remaining jacks.
River, another 5, and Tony G takes the second run.
Don't rush. Don't rush. We might keep you in.
This is just agonizing to watch.
Last one.
I want you to have a winner. I want you to come back. Come back and show your fans that you're a great player.
Captain Hook doesn't really want to kill Peter Pan.
Flop number 3. Queen, queen, king, and Phil
He's
picks up some
out.
outs.
Ooh, now he needs a 10 and backdoor spades.
Well, that's actually better. There's 4 10s. There was only 3 jacks.
Well, it's not bad. It's not bad. Like the 10.
They're running it 3 times just to even out the variance. They do it sometimes. They just run it multiple times, and
Out as well.
Even if
that
Phil
way,
hits
like,
the 10,
you know, if you're 90 to 1 to win or something, 90 to 10, you're likely to get some money. You might not just get one bad unlucky flip of the
Tony
cards.
can
and-
still make a full house.
Something. I mean, and then a backdoor flush.
No space gone.
I have a good feeling about this one, but the math is just so strong against. How can I get there?
Now you'll get there.
How can I get there?
You will. You will.
It's just too.
Everyone wants you to get there.
I don't think he's gonna get there.
No help to Phil.
Okay, the last 10. 3 10s. You can take insurance too.
Got another needle from Tony.
Our final river, Phil's gonna need a 10. It's a jack.
Whoa, you got there!
That's not cool.
That's
No, sorry. I was just joking.
that's so douchey. Oh, I hate both these guys. That's so douchey. That's so douchey, bro. That's so douchey. Wow, that's so annoying. I really would be mad if I was at the table with him.
Fucking Phil. Did you believe me again?
Did you believe me again? Oh, what an asshole, bro.
So Tony, so look, you're loaning me 50,000, right?
Yeah.
Okay, look, I don't accept it.
Okay, no problem.
But good game, man.
All right, I'm sorry, Phil. I really am. I'm sorry. I think you should retire. I think it's over. I think you're not there anymore, Phil.
Great playing with you.
I think you should take your coach, get a tandem bike, and get the hell out of here.
This is awful. What Tony's doing is horrific.
I think it's bike time. You know it.
Good game, everybody.
Take a man. You boys start driving the bike like this. You guys are outclassed. You don't belong in this level, Phil.
Can you believe he lied about his hand?
Yeah.
Have you?
Holy fuck, dude. Holy fuck. That's incredible. That's incredible. All right, so I need to write that down for tonight. Just lie completely. Try to do weird angle shoot to my opponent, and then just really rub the salt in the wound if I get lucky. That's good. I like that. That is good. I'm going to say, like, hey, I'll show you one card of mine if you show me one of yours. And then when they show it, I'll say, nope, I lied. Idiot, it's poker. We're playing poker. And then and then if I know it's better, I'm going to put yeah, I like this is good. I'm going to write this down. This is going to help me out a lot tonight. And then dab. Yeah, then I'll dab. That's a good idea. Bring a little bit of millennial pill to it. All right, let's see what other good poker hands we got here. We got the biggest pot in TV history. We got... This hand caused so much drama in the poker community. Oh, is that... The problem is this was never resolved. I think it was just not normal. Or, I mean, it was just a normal hand. It was like this cheating hand or suspected cheating.
No.
Like she makes this insane call with like jack high or something. She definitely cheated? Oh, interesting. I thought it was revealed that she didn't, because I remember watching this and I thought she definitely cheated but no proof. She definitely didn't cheat. Oh, it's still divisive. This was all over like our poker for months. And everyone was trying to figure out if she cheated or not, because how do you make that call? It was an insane call. And she doesn't have like a history of making, incredible calls or anything. But I thought it was confirmed that they paid her out. They didn't prove that she cheated, so but there was a lot of like, it's anal beads, it's something. It was very Hans Niemann-esque. But I don't know. I have no idea. I guess we can watch the clip and just see. Let's see if she cheated, right here.
If the cards are
She's thinking about it.
What a sick call. What a sick call.
And the river breaks out again.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wow.
I want to see. Does she have Jack 4?
She got 4 Jack high.
What?
Whoa!
Look at
Whoa! What the fuck?
Whoa, look at Garrett's face. That is.
That's a fucking poker right there. That was sick. Wow. That was sick. Oh,
Bro, he's so confused. He is so like something suspicious here. Because it is an insane, this is a lot of money. In Jack 4 is a terrible hand. Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, like, so I haven't played that much poker in like Vegas or at casinos. But when I have, and it's never at these stakes, but people do dumb shit like this all the time. So I don't, like, in my mind, it's like, either she's really good and this is cheating, or she's not that good and this is very normal. Do you know what I'm saying? Is she a pro? I'm not. She plays at these events. I don't know if she's like a pro. Someone explain, chat. I'm dumb. It's just that she has an extremely terrible hand, and she called a very big bet on a board of like 10s, 9s, 8. Like, it's just, it's very unlikely that she's ever gonna win. So, to do that, you'd have to know. I think she was just making bad plays and got lucky this time. Yeah, I think it's totally possible.
Super strange. You can see his reaction. Like, what?
Ma'am? Very nice to you. You fucking scooped it.
Jacob, you look like you want to kill me. Not Jacob. You look like you want to kill me, Jared.
He wants to vomit. I was not in the hand. I want to vomit.
He looks pissed.
I'm speechless. I'm speechless. Usually Garrett would be fairly congratulatory if somebody made a hero call like that, but he seems somewhat disturbed here by what just happened. I don't.
Call of the year right there.
That's testing.
It's literally like the
It is an insane
most
call.
disturbed look that I've ever seen Garrett give.
We can pause the feeling.
All I remember was there was a bunch of videos about this. People breaking it down, analyzing it frame by frame, trying to find out, did she know? Did she cheat? I have no idea. But as far as I know, they ended up giving her the money. And so, oh, gifted subs. Oh, thank you very much, Base Noob and Duncan D's. Thank you, Duncan D's, for gifting a 1-month tier 1 sub to Quack, my editor.
What is the noise again? Quack, 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 quack.
Yeah, much appreciated, Duncan D's. What a great name. Yeah, that was insane. All right, what about this one? Damn it, wait, there's a, oh, here we go. Let's get a fucking Phil Ivey hand. Phil Ivey may be the all-time GOAT. at least considered the most badass player in all of poker history. You got the killer stare, so many high-level plays. And the player, I thought that was the cool. Whenever I watched poker back in like 2013, 14, I thought Phil Ivey was the coolest dude. I thought he was like the best.
Low calls in the big blind with 10-6.
So funny. Jungle Man can't even look at Ivy.
Three-way to the flop. King, Jack, 3. Top 2 for Kate's.
Check.
Low has a total bagolino. He checks.
Ivy could lose a lot of chips here.
He continues with top pair for 65,000.
Cates could smooth call this, or he could raise, knowing Ivy raised under the gun, and this is going to hit him a lot.
Look at that stare, dude.
Looks like Kate's is raising. Jungle Man makes it 165,000. And it's time for Low to go.
Bro, not really related to Low, but the flag reminded me is like, I heard Tom Dwan and a lot of poker players from the old era just go to Macau, which is like China's Vegas, and gamble with Chinese billionaires all the time for easy money. My understanding is like they're just incredibly rich Chinese billionaires that just gamble in Macau. And they want to play with like people that were on TV, and they just clean up. Macau is bigger gambling than Vegas. Yeah, that's my understanding. It's like the gambling capital of the world. Probably end up dead. No, that's the thing is, I mean, the level of wealth these people have, they don't care. You know, you win a few million if they're a billionaire. Atrioc, give me a rack right now. I'll go turn it into a mill in Macau. You spelled Macau like M-cow. You're also 8 years old. There's Macau, like tipping a fedora. You're not even going to buy the right fucking plane ticket. You're certainly not old enough to gamble. Why the fuck would I know how to spell it? Because you're asking for my money to go fly there. Macau.
He folds.
Now, Jungle Man probably doesn't do this with Ace-King, so he's either got 2 pairs and sets or some kind of big combo draw.
You don't know the legal gambling age there? You don't know what it's called. So let's start with that. I'm going to assume it's probably older than what you are.
Most folks ain't folding this to a single raise from an aggressive player. Ivy's spot is tougher than that math problem from Goodwill Hunting.
Ivy.
Wow, Ivy folds. My boy's wicked smart.
Wait, I want to see that again. That's incredible. Wait, how does he fold this? He's got a pair of kings. I guess he loses to ace king and he loses to king jack. So he just knows. Wow,
Hunting.
Incredible. That's incredible. Yeah, there's 2 hearts, but you'd be ahead still. That's incredible. That's a good fold. Yeah, Phil Ivy's probably the GOAT. Wait, this is Phil Ivy's top 5 poker reads. I kind of want to see. Let's see another one. Let's watch more Phil Ivy's top poker tricks. Ivy versus Negreanu. I want to see this. Wait.
Phil raising his button with 9-6.
Cool.
Daniel's in with ace-4 of clubs.
Daniel starting off with the best of it like we would expect, but heads up, things can get a little weird.
Okay.
Check.
Daniel's still with the best hand.
Neither of them hit.
Here comes a bet from Phil.
What I like about Phil Ivey and Daniel Negreanu, and what makes them good ambassadors for poker, is they never do the thing where they fucking wear glasses, a hoodie over their head, and slouch. So it's so unfun to watch for the TV, bro. It's like some of these pro tables you'll see nowadays, it's like 6 guys, all 0 personality, glasses on, hoodies up, slouched down, headphones on. They don't fucking talk. Both these guys, they can like not show, they have no tells, but they leave their face.
And Daniel check raises.
And I don't think this is really a bluff. I think he knows he's raising with the best hand.
Phil calls.
Do you have a tell? Do you start giggling? You know what's funny is I remember one time, like the biggest stakes I ever played in Vegas. This might have been around my bat. No, it was before that. Either way, I put in like, you know, it's a few $100s, but it's like a lot. It's a lot to play poker for, like that I'm betting. And I had a hand that was not good. It was like okay. But I was so nervous, not about whether or not he was better than me, I had a better hand, but whether or not I was gonna like put my chips in right. It was like one of the first. I sat down at the table and I didn't. It was like a high end table, and I wanted to like do the chips and the everything right. And so I was so nervous that like I knocked over my drink. I make this big bet and I knock over my drink and I'm trying to bluff and the guy folds. The guy folds and but someone else stays in. And I might even lose. I don't know. I remember. The hand plays out. By the way, I have to show my hand at the end to this other guy. And the guy that folded, who had made the big bet beforehand, that I had that bet over top, was like, wait a minute, you had that? It was like a bad hand. He's like, I thought because you fucking knocked over your drink, you had a great hand. You were so obviously nervous that I thought it was like fucking you were trying to hide something great. And it was like a middle of the road. He was like, so yeah, you can't read my mind, bro. You can't read my mind. So what I'm thinking is tonight I'll knock over a drink every chance I get. Yeah, I'm just going to keep knocking over beers.
That is a weird float. Phil's probably got a trick or two up his sleeve.
Or maybe this was the plan. Hit a 6 on the turn.
Yeah, one of those tricks was to peel a 6, I guess.
Daniel now checks.
How do you get paid here, Phil?
Phil's going to be pretty confident he's got the best hand since Daniel would probably never actually raise a queen.
Phil bets. Roughly half pot.
If Daniel calls here, he's probably prepared to call river too.
He does call. The river card is an 8, so Phil with the best of it.
Check.
Daniel checks.
Does he get paid?
And Phil bets.
This is awesome.
I don't have that good a hand. So I don't have that good a hand, but I don't know. I felt like he was going to try to make a goofy move. So I might pay him. 400? Yes. Trying to say you have a queen, sir? When do you have, how do you, you're going to learn my trick, how to flop trips? I lost my screen. I don't know. Okay.
Daniel calls.
You're right.
And Phil takes the chip lead.
You son of a gun. I played good. Kinda. Except you got there.
Phil really knew where he was at in the hand. Fantastic value bet.
Nice. Well played.
Looks like Mike will be playing against Phil Ivey. He's raised under the gun to 16,000. Mike's hand is king-queen suited.
Even though Phil raised under the gun, he's probably still pretty wide.
Be decent.
No. But we can't really go 3-betting. I mean, we've got a great hand to see a flop.
Do we get to see Ivey's hand?
Paxton in the big blind. He folds, so heads up to the flop.
Playing Ivy.
Bro, maybe this is basic, but I like Phil Ivey's shirt. It's like, that's a shirt I would wear. I want to buy that shirt. That's a nice classy blue shirt, dude. I want that fucking shirt.
Heads up is like playing against two other regular human opponents.
Jack 10 on the flop. Mike with an up and down straight draw.
That's just a good shirt right there. That's what I'm saying.
Ivy checks.
No continuation bet. I think usually he's going to check his very, very strong hands and his marginal hands. Either way, I'm fine with a semi-bluffing this.
Mike has bet 25,000.
And since this is a wet board, I think there's lots Ivy could call with.
He calls. So we go to the turn, and Mike pairs his queen.
Didn't they used to call this guy Rolex or something? Tom McDonald? Am I crazy? Wasn't his nickname Rolex? Or because he always had a big flashy watch. Am I crazy? Did I make that up totally? Timex. Oh yeah, no, he had not a flashy watch. It was Timex. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I miss.
A lot of draws just got there, but we're now beating a 10.
Is his name Tom McDonald, or did I add the Tom because I was thinking of the rapper, my favorite rapper? Timex isn't flashy. No.
Having check called the flop, Ivy will now lead the turn for 60,000.
Oh, okay. So we're supposed to guess what Phil Ivey has. That's the point of this clip, is you sweat with Mike. So I'm guessing, because Phil Ivey bet a lot, that he's got a jack. This is how my brain's working if you want to analyze for tonight. He's betting. He wouldn't lie to me, all right? They wouldn't. He wouldn't lie, because that would be unethical. So he's obviously got a jack, all right?
I don't see him leading the turn with a 10.
Probably ace
This would be a
jack.
tight fold, but any two big cards are a big part of Ivy's range, and many of those hands are ahead. Ace king, ace queen, ace jack. Shall I continue?
Well, Mike clearly thinks he's behind. He's folded.
Like I said, tight fold. Gotta be a history-based decision.
Ivy had nines.
Man, he got you guys good on that one.
Not me, though. I knew he had nines the whole time.
90.
9-6.
I think the Ivy hand is 6-9, James.
And Phil has queen 7 again.
I'm not gonna talk like a computer.
And Phil flops top pair.
Okay.
Daniel with a gut shot straight draw.
Seems pretty straightforward.
Phil might finally get some back here. Or Daniel can continue running like Secretariat.
Yeah, he's got all kinds of tricks. He does that.
The more I learn about poker, the easier it seems. Yeah, man, go to Vegas. You are just one of millions of mostly men, usually young men, who watch clips like this, think they can do it, and then lose the fucking rent payment, bro. That's... This has happened before. It'll happen again. These YouTube clips have bankrupted a lot of people.
Do we see what I do with my eyes and stuff? And then he does it. I gotta stop looking. Oh no! You know I had garbage. You win. He does the. Stole that move from Scotty Wynn. He used to do that all the time.
This is the big one. This is Ivy's number one.
And he makes
read.
the call, so they'll go at it again. This time Ivy with a 10 and a 9
Phil
offsuit.
Ivey way of
Here comes
poker.
the flop. There is a 10 there. Well, and an interesting flop too. A 10-3 deuce. So Polk with a straight draw and Ivy with top pair. Ivy checks quickly.
Now, Doug
Polk's like one of the biggest poker YouTubers. And is, super good at the game for a while. I don't know if he still plays, but...
bet here, or you can elect to take a free card for his gut shot straight.
Checks behind Ivy. The turn, a 2
can he
of hearts.
stand up to Phil Ivey?
Action on Phil.
Bidding 75.
75,000, just a little over half of the pot.
Doug can quite comfortably call here with his ace high. He's going to be ahead not most of the time, but a lot of the time he's going to be ahead. And he's also drawing to an ace or a 5.
Call.
Makes the call in position.
300K in
The
the pot.
river is a 6 of clubs, so Ivy's pair of 10s are best. Action is on Phil. Can he get Doug Polk to call here with ace high, depending on the amount?
He could. Yeah, it depends what, how weak Doug sees Ivy as being and what the size of this bet is. Can't really bet too much. And he's bet the pot.
Bidding 200.
That's
It
all.
seems really straightforward. Phil Ivey has the best hand and bets a moderate amount.
Most of the pot. So Ivy's taken the line that I want to represent a bluff, basically, to get called by ace high. This is the sort of thinking that these guys are doing. Like, he's put Doug Polk on ace high. Ivy said, I've got top pair. I want to get a call. I'm going to bet the maximum to make it look like I'm actually trying to steal the pot.
And Doug Polk hasn't moved, so Phil Ivy's instincts once again, no surprise. Clearly making Doug Polk think about a call. You're right, Joe.
80,000.
He raises.
Wow, this is a surprise. He's made a raise here.
So he's turned his hand into a bluff, basically.
I see.
Phil Ivey hasn't moved, but look at those eyes.
I see.
It's actually very simple for Ivy. There's no use raising. He's only going to get called by a better hand. Okay? He believes he's in front. If he does believe he's in front, he can just call and see what happens, right?
Well, Ivy was caught
Ivy
by
got some dead
surprise
eyes.
there.
No, he's got the ultimate stare, bro. He's got the fucking...
I didn't mean to bet 200. I meant to bet 175.
Ivy's speaking
smile.
out loud a little bit. You don't get that very often from Phil.
He just gave up a lot of information there. But I wonder whether that was deliberate to try and get a reaction from Polk.
You can never tell, right? He said that I meant to bet 175,000, trying to elicit a reaction from Doug Polk, perhaps, a tell of some
Yeah,
kind.
I think it was a pretty futile attempt, but maybe he's just being honest.
Does he got to put the chips in the pot or no when you raise? What's the rule?
Bits at 5, I
You can just say it. You can just say it without putting the chips in.
Phil Ivy's just asking and clarifying a few
I wonder if I
tournament
would
rules.
fold here. I wonder if I'm like, you know, the IQ chart where it's like idiot says the dumb thing and then middle of the road guy thinks about it too much and then the right guy says the same thing as the dumb guy. I feel like because I have a pair of 10s, I would just call. I feel like I got a pair of 10s. Like, what? Is he going to have 3 2s? That's unlikely. Fuck it. I'll just call. Like, I was not going to think about it so much, but I guess I would assume that he has to think about it because a good player might have.
As we mentioned earlier, Joe, when they travelled, those rules changed, so you've got to clarify occasionally.
Yeah, but now that was definitely he's searching for information there.
Okay.
He knows that this is now playing poker, right? This is playing with people's minds right
So
now.
you were right the first time. Don't trust them.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't trust poker players.
Yeah, he knows.
Not at the table anyway.
Oh, is he going to raise?
Confused, frustrated.
No. He's calling.
The tug of war is back, and even Phil Ivey gets it. It's great. Can he do it? Can he convince himself to call? He wants to. He doesn't want to. Do I? Don't I? Every poker player in the world faces
look at
this.
that.
Even Phil Ivey. There it is. He makes the call. So he will win a big pot. He almost looked a bit surprised there.
He was resigned to the fact that he's actually lost the hand, to be honest. So he was surprised that he won.
Nicely played. I would have done the same thing, but faster. So I guess I'm a better player. No big deal. No big deal. Check out Jamie Gold's World Series of Poker run if you haven't already. You want me to watch the entire World Series poker run of Jamie Gold from 2004 or whatever. That could be hours and hours and hours of poker. That seems like a completely unreasonable request to make of me. And we still have more of these fucking top hands. Like, wait, what is this? I've never heard of this guy. Airball?
You're that kind.
Enraged poker player snaps over $200,000. Wait, I want to see this.
I know what I
feel something about watching high stakes poker in Texas with cowboy hats. Everybody enjoying the moment here.
Here we go. Big pot energy lock in here.
Oh, and the action card that everybody wanted to see.
Okay, so he's got a flush.
Give this dealer a raise. Kevin, you're getting a raise.
But he hit the pair of aces. Okay.
Fucking strong right now that you don't have a little bit of pot control there from Conch Dan. And what's going to be the wager? Now it's on 2 pair.
What a river.
I know what I have.
This table can't shut up.
You want to bet?
And Nick Airball, flush.
I will bet
Check
you
the turn.
1K.
Punch Dan, top 2.
That you did not
Big
have
bets
ace-five
incoming
with
here.
that. Over bets coming. How much is the wager going to be? How much is Nick going to go for? He might even just
75,000.
Should I wear one of these hats tonight? Is the big question. Should I wear one of these hats? The answer is no. Because I'll be wearing this. Macau. Oh, let's see them try to bluff me with this.
He might just stuff it on him.
Let's go.
Imagine if airball just rips it all.
You're not taking that bet?
Imagine.
Dude, take it off. My girlfriend is watching. I'm sorry. Sorry. I hate to ruin any relationships out there. Bravo, Vince.
I win. I think you will.
I win. Oh my God, how good am I?
Hold on. What do you think about 10K?
Could be 75 on the head,
Jay.
Jay.
Yes, it has to be a bet. You can't offer
Wow,
a bet.
big
without
deal.
being a bet.
Snap call.
You gotta offer a bet.
Semi-binding.
Ship
it. Semi-binding.
We got
Such a
Dirty Dan
cooler.
again. How fucking good am I? How fucking good am I? We got him for 2x on the river, too.
No.
Snap call with the 2x.
You should fold. That's an easy fold. Oh my God.
Says the idiot who called with queen.
You're that confident.
Now we have an issue.
Shit.
You're so confident.
No way that just happened.
Damn.
Clubs out there.
Oh, stop pushing his.
Way.
We got a little something forming here.
No, there were clubs out there. I should have shoved the river, right, John?
Doug missed that walking away from the table.
Shoved the greedy, though, you know?
Jungle man. Frustrated.
Oh,
out of his
he's
mind.
pissed.
The table is about a 100 million decibel level.
It's funny to be pissed in a goofy cowboy hat. To have like the fucking handkerchief and the goofy ass hat, but be legitimately pissed.
Yeah.
But he is getting owned by Nick Airball.
Doug, you know why I didn't accept that? 1K is not enough.
You're just bluffing now.
I lose.
It's gonna take a while to stack all those chips, huh?
What's up, guys? Dog Polk here, and today I want to tell you about my favorite place to play poker, the Loft.
Oh, it's just a fucking thing. Anyway, that was funny. That was cool. There ain't enough room in this town for the two of us. What about... What's this? Someone freaking out after a bad beat?
Nothing different. I want to throw up. I want to start back. I want to break that. I really want to put my fist right through that glass. I want to put my fist right through that glass, bro. I'm not kidding. I know. I don't get that. I didn't get this upset losing $1,042,000 in Woody Club. You know that? When I lost $1,042,000, I smiled and said, "Nice hand, Chad. Nice hand, Chad." I said, "Nice hand" when he hit the ace on the river. No problem. You know what I mean? Cost me $1,042,000 in a title. This hand was just so brutal. So brutal. So brutal. Really so brutal. Almost 4 million chip pot. Oh.
Oh, just don't be that person, dude. Don't late life, losing your money in Vegas, yelling at people. That sounds so bad. Sounds like a gambling addict, bro. That's not good. Puma sweater. I get a nice flannel, bro. You'll look better. I swear to God. Literally me chills. Quads versus quads hands? I want to see this. All right, let me see. Everyone been talking about this. I don't know about it.
Folded around to Toby Lewis.
I'll get that.
On the button, he looks at.
This is back in the day, huh?
Folded around to Toby Lewis.
I'll get that.
On the button, he looks down to two queens, big hand.
On the button, it's a glorious time to get these big hands because people don't believe you there.
Oh, well, this could do it for Roble.
He's got sloppy chips. He's on tilt. This could be ugly.
Oh, he's definitely going to raise. I mean,
Bro, I love this shirt too. Holy moly! Look at that nice fucking flannel, dude. Blue and white? Yes.
How can you not raise?
He's going to get ping ponged here by Team Great Britain.
Yeah, as you said.
First trick it bluffs him, then Lewis stuffs him.
That was good.
He just calls here.
That's
a little shocking.
That's
I would have
mature.
raised. I would have raised. It's funny. I would have raised and folded to a re-raise. That's the sick thing.
Yeah, no fedora though.
For sure. He's getting the right price to come into it.
I mean, it's possible.
They all have pairs.
You flop a deuce.
Yeah.
Twos, nines, queens. Okay.
Just that simple.
Gotta be impressed by Roble just calling there. It's almost like he said to himself, "They know I'm on tilt." So.
Right.
I think the pot's going to be big. I just have that feeling.
All three players have pairs. That's something you don't see very often pre-flop.
Button in the blinds.
Oh! It's called Queen, Queen, 9.
Oh, my God.
Goodbye, Andrew Roble.
Wow.
Nice having you here.
Sucks.
0%.
It's such a hard.
That sucks. That sucks. That is so unlucky. That is giga unlucky. That's so disgustingly. You're like, it's like God taking your money out of your pocket. To flop a full house, nines, full queens, the only hand you could lose to.
Hard place to be
Some
drawing
days,
your
so
hand
hard
from,
to
isn't it?
flop a full house and be 0%. It's really, really hard. They're both trying to figure out how can I get all the money in. And by the way, Lewis is thinking he has to be bluffing, right? Because when you have quads, you have all cards locked up.
Robo leads right out and bets a full house.
Playing it like...
Well, that's something I would never do in this spot to a pre-flop raiser. I'd let him take one stab to bluff at it. Now, obviously, Lewis is thinking he's died and gone to heaven here or something.
But he's also thinking it's got to be a bluff or an ace-9. It just...
So you're just going to call. You're never
yeah,
going to
he's
raise.
never going to raise. He's never raising this. I mean, it would just be a horrible play.
Until he's last man, last action, probably before he's going to get any bets in this spot.
Yep. And look at it.
Continue to throw the rope.
These guys are just incredible.
Well,
I mean,
well,
he's done that so it doesn't look. I mean, what are they thinking?
Raised?
Yeah, why do you raise there?
Well, he's raised here.
I think this is a bad play, but amazingly, it's going to be the perfect play because you get all the money in now. Because
well, Phil, I mean, isn't it that he's raised here because he's reckoned that Robo will never put him on a strong hand if he does? I mean, it's that.
No, the point is,
looks like
raising here. You shut the guy out of a straight draw in case he had a Jack 10. It makes no sense to me. He doesn't have a queen.
It's wrong. It just has to be wrong. You can't let the guy bluff anymore because he can't have it.
He's got the only hand he's going to continue to play.
He's just getting very lucky that the guy.
He's got the only hand he's going to continue to play. Nine's full. Robo is just very happy.
Yep.
That the guy's raising.
Yeah, but the commentator. I mean, Phil Locks for the commentary. He's pretty good.
If he has a queen, he'll bet the turn. No problem. So he's just going to call.
I got to tell you.
Am I right? He just called. Yeah, in the end, because it's too big a hand. I think Robles played it right.
Both players are liable to not even get all their chips in there. They're going to try to out-slow play each other from here out.
Mike, that would be.
This is unbelievable.
That would be amazing.
Wouldn't shock me if it goes check, check on the turn.
Well, I think what's clear is that both these players actually think the other guy has nothing. And they're trying to
right.
That's their positive. I mean, is it
Robles is hoping that Lewis has a queen.
They both think they have the best hand. I mean, Lewis knows he has the best hand. But Robo thinks he has the best hand as well. And so they're both trying not to scare the other person out of the pot.
That's what he's hoping for, but he doesn't feel it in his bones yet. So he's
because there is a
there is zero shot you fold nines here, Punch. Zero shot in your entire life. As long as you live, you would never fold nines here forever and ever and always.
Level here among these young guys on that paired board to the raise that, Robles trying to represent, a lead with air, and Lewis is.
Austin says, I'm folding the queens here. I believe that. I do believe you could flop quads and be like, who knows? They could have a royal, dude. Know when you're beat. Know when to walk away. Play it safe. Too risky. I only bet when I have a royal flush. Otherwise, I can always be beaten. Smart move is to walk away. Never risk too much.
Trying to represent the pre-flop raiser, raising him with air.
Yep, and I think given the way the hand's gone, Toby has to fire like 50 or something right here.
Even if he has one queen, you still lose with nines? No, you don't. No. See, because he has 3 nines and 2 queens. It's a full house. The other guy would have 3 queens and nothing. So the only hand he loses to is 2 queens. Every other combination of cards in the whole deck, Robo beats. Oh, and queen 9. I'm sorry, queen 9 as well. Same thing. Yeah, queen 9. Fire full house. Yeah. So there's two hands.
Well, I just can't believe he's betting this hand. In case your opponent's got a straight draw, why would you want to shut him out?
Robles is thinking Christmas time, but it's not Christmas time. It's Cole in the stockings time. I stole it.
That's still Christmas.
Out of your book. That was you, Jesse. That was you.
Robo obviously trying to decide. The bet's 60. Do you go all in? Do you raise? Do you just check and lead the river? What's the best way? What does he think Lewis has here? What would Lewis play like this? Obviously, a queen.
I'm in shock.
He can't have queen nine if all 4 queens are out. How would he know that? He doesn't know that Lewis has 2 queens. My opponent can't have queen nine because I already know he has 2 queens in his hand. What are you talking about?
Him on the flop. I mean, that's the first thing. I would have never thought the guy's going to make a
on
call
the flop. That was, I
with
think,
any
horrible.
hand. Looks like a horrible play.
In hindsight,
I'm sorry. Do you guys think they play with the screen on? These aren't real right here. This is not a floating orb that shows everyone's hand. That would be a different game where you would just look and see if you have the best hand because there's a percentage right there.
These will be the worst 7 minutes he spent on his trip to London when he got outflopped by quads.
He'll be looking at on the airplane ride home in his mind too.
They get the HUD. No, they play HUD
Still
off.
just flat calling.
Well, they're just calling here.
Because he's thinking my opponent might be bluffing.
That's what it has to be. That's what it has to be.
The only thing that would make it worse if a 9 comes up on the river.
Right.
Oh my God!
That was sick.
Can you believe this?
Oh my Lord!
That's disgusting.
Over quads.
That's disgusting.
It's kind of unfair.
Oh my Lord! So now
You can't go in.
So now he's like,
Oh my God!
he's like, wow, my opponent can't.
I don't think in the history of televised professional poker, or even any poker for money, that anyone has ever folded quads, ever. I can't imagine it. I don't think anyone is capable of doing it.
Have queen 9. Hopefully he has queen 5. You know, or
Toby must be thinking, geez, what can this guy have to be calling with all this way?
One thing we know for sure, just in case he checks it, he is going to get a wager.
I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
No, me either. This is a first for me. 10 years of cards.
Well, he's moved all in and quickly called and let Roble turn up his hand first. 4 9s against 4 queens. Look at Timoshenko's face.
Look at Toby Lewis.
Look at Timoshenko. Look at Timoshenko. Look at Timoshenko. Look at Timoshenko.
That might
What a
be the most weirdly
disgusting
played hand
way.
in history of poker. One of them, certainly.
What a disgusting way to lose.
You know, the whole crowd is just completely shocked.
Andrew Roble has left the building. Timoshenko's never
that's
Right
so
there, Timoshenko's face.
Well,
tragic.
in many casinos, that would be worth a 7-figure bad beat payout.
Yeah. In Vegas, if you lose with quads, I mean, they'll give you a fucking tons of money. Oh, there was ads. You guys missed it. It was actually insane. It was the most insane clip. I'll just show you the very end, but yeah, they both had quads.
Of cards.
First.
They got it all in.
4 9s against 4 queens. Look at Timoshenko's face.
Look at Toby Lewis.
Look at Timoshenko.
That's so funny. All right, so somebody said Google or YouTube search for folded quads. And I am seeing a video here where apparently someone may have actually folded quads, which is incredible. I mean, the odds of ever being the underdog, I would assume this had never happened in all poker ever.
Dvorak limps 9s, Lebedev limps king jack suited, Cates is in with jack 10, Juwanda pocket 6s, Wyken Yong freshly doubled up, is going to get a free look at the flop, and he takes it.
Okay.
So antes are 25,000. Ace, ace, 6. How about a full house here for Juwanda?
How about the nut flush draw for Lebedev?
Okay. Only 2 people have a chance. Really? First time chatter Gior says, I folded a royal flush. It's like a movie scene. So stupid. It's like, I think we might have missed this episode. I think we missed this episode where House, it's a House MD episode where he's playing at a charity poker event, but he wants to lose So he folds to make Cuddy happy so he can get something. And then like Wilson checks his cards and he had a royal flush. Or something, some shit like that, dude. It was so stupid. It was so cartoonish.
With this many players in the hand, yeah, you don't expect Lebedev to bet his flush draw too often. Obviously, the probability of someone having an ace is pretty high. Full houses.
Yeah, especially at the final table, you don't want to bleed chips off. You know, he doesn't have a straight draw, at least not yet.
You're more or less bluffing with King Jack there, so...
I once folded kings pre-flop versus aces. That's crazy. It's extremely unlikely. I guess sometimes you can do that, though, because there's some people who literally will never make a big pre-flop bet unless they have aces. That's like a pretty normal thing among casual players, where some people just will never, ever feel comfortable making a big bet unless they have aces. And once they do that, then you're like, then you know.
It's not really a huge point to bluffing, taking a stab at this kind of board where people are very rarely going to fold a better hand.
Yeah, maybe you get like, you know.
They look so stressed because of the mental math or because it's their poker face? Neither. Probably because they don't sleep and they sit at these tables for fucking 14 hours straight. Gambling back and forth, losing more sums of money than most of us will ever see. That's it's just like this weird, delusional
pocket eights to fold or something. You know, some garbage hand like that.
A6 to fold.
Right, but I kind of like just he's gonna
A6, sorry.
He's gonna play this aggressively in a limped pot.
A lot of money in before.
Of course, you know, two ways to play that. I mean, I think folding would have been kind of a little bit too nitty.
Sure, and we know how hard it is to hit a flush draw. And he has walked right into Juanda, though. Juanda's probably not too upset at that raise.
Okay, full house versus... Oh, my God.
Well, that changes things for sure.
That is interesting. Man, it might be that Juanda simply does not want to believe that he has an ace now.
For sure.
Even though it flip-flops Juanda's hand and makes it a little weaker, aces full of sixes as opposed to sixes full of aces.
The issue with this, of course, even if you don't believe that your opponent has an ace, which he doesn't in this case, he probably has diamonds, and obviously he's got the overs to the 6, so his equity goes up dramatically.
Yeah.
Very difficult to bet here if you're Lebedev.
Yeah, because if Lebedev has 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s, it's all better full house. It's aces and 7s. And okay, yeah.
Lebedev, because you're like, well, my opponent could just have an ace here.
Juanda not slowing down at all.
Well, look at that bet. That's like, please call me, bet. Please call me. Don't go anywhere.
It looks... But now, like, would Juanda really bet an ace? I guess if he...
Sorry, Punch, you're saying right here, at this point in a high-stakes game, you would do a Scooby-Doo impression? What would you say? Just so I can understand. I'm just trying to learn from the greats. You would say, ruh-roh, Raggy. And then bet? Okay. Got it.
He would bet it small like this.
Ruh-roh, Rhonda. And then go all in.
Makes the...
It's actually a great idea. I might be stealing this for tonight. I might be stealing this. Ruh-roh, Raffikins. And then just all in. That's actually not a bad idea. I think what it does is it throws them off from thinking about the game, and they're thinking about, why am I doing a stupid fucking Scooby-Doo impression? And they're not thinking about the math anymore. They're like, wait, what? That makes no sense. Scooby-Doo's not even that relevant. Well, nobody talked about it. That might work.
Call. It'll really get interesting if a diamond, a king, or a jack come off.
Oh, my goodness.
So
okay.
We could theoretically have a quads over quads situation. We don't.
So the board is a full house. So default full house was already an amazing hand. He's got 2-6, so he's got quads. And Lebedev has jack shit, really. Nothing.
I know. I got real excited because I see quads. I
Right
just
now.
love seeing people make quads. Obviously, there is not a lot of bloodshed we could see here unless Lebedev loses his mind.
Well, Lebedev just might think the board plays. I mean, he's got aces full of sixes. He might just think the board plays. The interesting thing is, if Lebedev, he only bet 200,000, but if Lebedev were to bet like,
people are saying they would fold quad sixes here, which is fucking absurd. First of all, no, you wouldn't, and second of all, if you did, you're probably dumb. The only thing he loses to still is like what? An ace. That's it. That's it. It's just an ace. It's either the guy has the fourth ace or he doesn't. One singular ace.
a ridiculous amount on the river, you could argue that pocket sixes, quad sixes, is just a bluff catcher.
Right. It is a bluff catcher.
In this case, the bet is so small.
So it's 50-50. It's 50-50. Either he has the ace or he doesn't.
All that.
It's barely a bluff.
Lebedev could have here.
What if Lebedev looked you dead in the eyes and said, I have 4 aces? Zoinks! And then I call, all right? Because I still have quad sixes, bro. I'm not folding.
Very easily limped in with a hand as good as queens. Even kings, to be honest. I mean, just...
Wow, this is such a sick hand.
Yeah. That's just, he said it best right there.
I can't believe...
I don't think he's folding ever. I mean, he's getting 5-1. He has
How
quads.
the fuck could you ever fold?
I also don't think he's raising.
The fact that you can have quads and you seriously have to consider whether or not it's the best hand is a sick hand. He does fold.
God!
He just folded quads.
Disgusting fold. That's a disgusting fold. That's dumb, no matter how you slice it. Bro, you should never fold quad. If you get quads, fucking play it. That's dumb, bro. That's a dumb fucking fold. It's dumb. Ivy folds there? No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. He just doesn't, bro. Especially with the money the way it was. I mean, the odds are too good. The odds are too good. What else? 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 Is there any more amazing all-time poker hands? All-time great poker hands. Let's see. Is there any that I'm missing? Oh, what about this? Looks like
this is the big game.
The moment has the nut.
James Obst fold. What is this? What is this? 3 million views 10 years ago. Le Poker.
Oh.
Ah.
Non.
Moi je joue plus. Je suis 4.
Bon, bah qui est chaud pour un KM du coup? Pauline. Oh bah tant pis.
Some kind of crazy French YouTuber, but yes, I agree. I mean, the people just fucking, they cover up too much. It's ridiculous. Negreanu straight flush, but it's 1080p. No, 180p. What about this? Great bluff.
Yeah, you're 400.
Let's see an all-time great bluff. Ooh, craziest poker bluff of all time.
Yeah, I do not believe Mickey's hitting the heights of 5'10". I don't think so, but I don't know.
You're 4'11"?
I always see him sitting.
I'm not doing good.
Phil Ivy's in the game? Folds.
Garrett under the gun with a big Duke, raised to 1,200. Mickey's going to get involved.
Mickey, huh?
And he 3-bets the 4-5 offsuit. So Garrett opens ace-king off and Mickey...
I just want to say, I feel like I'm going to win tonight. And I'm going to win big. Who else playing tonight studied, 15 different short YouTube clips? Nobody else, dude. I feel like I get the gist, bro. I get the gist of this whole fucking high stakes poker shit, all right? Just fucking be on my shit. Just fucking lay it down. Bluff. Run good.
From out of position, goes to 4,000. So about 3.5x here.
Scooby.
What do you think the Eighth Wonder is going to do?
Not on stream. No, just with friends.
I think he's going to call. Yeah. And they're deep. We usually don't see Mickey. I mean, Mickey's been on just a tear. Actually, it's a 4-bet. Excuse me. He 4-bets to 15,000. And he snapped.
I fear not the man who watched one long poker clip, but the man who watched 1,000 shorts. Yes, dude. Exactly. The thing about learning that you guys need to understand is that, first of all, the more passive you can make it and the less deep, the better. You don't want to deeply study one thing. What you want to do is very shallowly, passively consume a lot of things. That way, yeah, the more surface level, the better. That way you get a wider area. And that way your brain can absorb more.
Beat him in the pot. So
don't
4-bet pot.
Kids, bro. I respect that. He don't.
Wow. Well,
like
Mickey's
that.
just totally whiffed here. Yeah. King 10-9 all hearts. Whiffsville.
That's how I learned about physics from Rick and Morty. Yeah. No, but not even that. That's almost too much because you watched a full episode. What you should do is watch Rick and Morty clips on TikTok. Ripped. And then sort of kind of passively watch them, ideally with like something else in the corner. And then assume that you fully understand it because you've seen a couple of those.
Whoa, look at this. We've seen
I love Mickey, but on a 4-bet pot against an aggressive player, this is a suicide mission.
He just has flopped absolutely.
Yeah, he's lighting some of these chips on fire.
That is a vape on the chips, I believe.
A lead here.
Do we have a clock in here?
15,000. Yeah.
This is Garrett again.
Something that Garrett is usually accustomed to seeing. He just calls.
Nope, he's not used to being in this position.
Can you see it from here?
The only thing I'll say, Nick, is there ever a chance that if a heart were to come off and Mickey's continued to bet that Garrett might fold here? Mickey's going to continue to bet.
Yeah, well, this isn't the greatest turn either for Garrett. His hand is getting tougher and tougher to play for him. And yes, if a heart comes, he could get off his hand.
Yeah, one-liner out.
It's not shaping up right.
Yeah, look at this turn card.
Go down the Mickey rabbit hole? What do I need to know about Mickey other than he's got this weird, like, black hand tattoo and he's vaping and he's got this little devil 8-ball hat. You got a whole thing, you got a whole vibe going.
One liner to a jack here. King 10-9.
The Mickey Iceberg.
Garrett is good enough to sniff this out and to put the money in.
Mickey has made millions off seeming like a drunk burnout idiot, but it's all an act. Holy shit. He's like the guy from The Prestige that pretends he's like an old man that can't carry the fishbowl, but he can carry it the whole time.
Gonna call, and we are at 101,000 here.
Wow.
River
it's a blank.
6. So Mickey has absolutely nothing here.
Yeah. Mickey's feet bombs here.
Yeah. Fuck, I should have bet.
All right, so Garrett's got a pair of kings, ace kicker. He's got the best hand. Mickey has jack shit, nothing.
When I bluff the queen 10, what you have?
Cards are all out. Nothing's coming.
Okay. I can't call. The whole board beat.
Wow. He's going to bomb it.
Besides, with queen 10. Yeah, of course.
I think he might have announced 60. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yep. 65,000.
Wow.
65,000. And this is actual money because it's a cash game, right? So
what's the bet?
60,000.
Whatever he wants. Is 60?
I meant 60. I don't want to like.
You're fine.
You know.
Just whatever you want the bet to be.
Yeah. I don't want to like poor etiquette is.
You're good, dude. You're good. Fuck. Oh, so many tough decisions against you. Been wrong every time. Folded a bunch. Called and was wrong. Fucking such brutal.
Maybe he's really good. Maybe there's a Mickey.
Let it out, Garrett. Why do I think he's going to call Bart?
He does look like he's not.
Could be a
If he's faking, that's incredible because he looks like he's fucking stoned out of his mind, doesn't give two shits.
Live read here. Yeah, Mickey seemed a little nervous now.
What the fuck does this hand mean? I don't know.
Now he's trying to look calm.
Yeah, a lot of time chips might be going in here. This is a really thin line here.
It's a front for sure.
Play a flop flush like this? Would he ever play just a jack like this? Remember, it's a 4-bet pot. He 3-bet out of the small blind,
Well.
and they're at 4-bet, and he snap called.
Unless that vape's empty, he's not faking that, bro. He's taking a deep pull.
Oh, he's going to try to vape his way to a fold.
You got it again, huh? Fuck, dude. Every time you've had it against me. I feel like you got it again.
Yes, everybody.
That doesn't mean he's folding. Sometimes he switches gears right in the middle of the game. Man, he might be leaning that way, though. He doesn't look happy.
I don't understand why it's a hard decision. I mean, ace king could get beaten by... Is there 3 diamonds? There's not, actually. Well, 2 hearts. Mickey could have 2 hearts. He could have a pair of 6s, pair of queens. You know, 3 of a kind of each. 9s, 10s. There might be a straight out there. Jack. Any jack is a straight. Yeah, you could have any jack. Yeah, there's a lot of things you could. So Garrett is like not have a very good hand. Garrett's hand's fine, but a lot of things beat it. And Mickey has dog shit, but he played a big bet. So
about this. This is putting him in a tough spot, man. Tough damn spot.
Adding 1 minute.
Can't win this hand, I don't think either.
Oh.
Ooh.
Just gotta hope you have something like that.
Well, I mean, normally you wouldn't think that someone would have like ace-7 off with the ace of hearts.
Not sure what to do.
Which is like the nut
Couple
flush
hands
draw
like that,
unpaired. But we know that Mickey might even have that because he's got a black 5-4. So
yeah,
Mickey
trying to make hand read here is really hard.
Mickey looks so faded, dude. He looks like he's not. But you can see, well, you can kind of see it right there when his eyes flicked up. He's paying a lot more attention than he lets on. You can see it right there because he actually looked like he wasn't caring, but then
the master
go back, go back. Like when it flicks up, he gets dead serious for a second, and then he goes back.
Well, Garrett is the master of making the right decision, and 60,000 isn't going to change his life. He's just trying to make the best decision as a competitor.
What a great split screen here.
Yeah.
Yikes, he's going to fold.
Guess I'll fold.
Oh,
yikes!
Wow, Mickey, show it, baby.
He showed it too.
Oh, man.
Oh,
rubbed it in.
Man, he shows him.
Woo!
That's going to leave a mark.
Phase 2 or 1?
Wow, Mickey tricky.
To show him is the crazy part. Showing is brutal. That's what I got to do tonight. All I'm going to do is every time I bluff and I'm right, I'll show it and then laugh. That'll be good. That'll be a good way to ingratiate myself with my friends. All right. I got to get tattoos. I got to get face tats and hand tats by tonight and a huge vape. And then just be like, I don't even give a shit, man. And then, but right as I win, show. Mickey's Instagram is Dirty Goth Boy. Doug Polk folds to Phil Hellmuth.
I mean, I think I'm either.
Oh, they're calling it the greatest fold ever. Interesting. So even in a hand where Phil Hellmuth wins, his opponent gets called the greatest ever.
You're dead. I think that I'm dead a lot given this. Or like, you just have like a ton of equity against me. So like, I think I can just, God.
I'll raise it.
I think I heard Phil once on TV said if it was about skill, I'd...
Phil Hellmuth and Doug Polk are flop straights. The nuts and the second nuts, they check. And because Andrus isn't in the hand, James board bets with his deuces. He bet 2,000. Doug Polk raises to 7,000.
Tough decision, man. I don't know.
All in.
Who's the guy talking right now? Because he's like one of the greatest commentators. He used to cast all. Is he dead or something? This guy used to cast all the time, and he was awesome.
He's all in. I don't know.
And Phil Hellmuth has gone all in.
You should fold.
I
Mike
think
Sexton?
he's gone all
Yeah,
in
got
here
rules.
because he's putting Doug on a draw. And he just does not want to give him the opportunity to draw at all.
But let's just see how much this is first.
It's about 125.
Since Phil raised before the flop,
Kaplan,
I would
Gabe
definitely be
Kaplan.
putting him on a set.
Yeah, it's 100.
And Doug's got a call. He's flopped a straight.
90. Yeah, about 100. No, it's 80.
This is insane.
And he can't possibly be putting Phil Hellmuth on Queen
Doug,
10.
you know you're going to take him off tilt.
Oh yeah, when Phil Hellmuth goes all in, he does this. He doesn't wear glasses, but he goes like this, and just covers his mouth with his hands, and like it's like a prayer.
He's got a call. Phil would not make this play with ace-10 of spades. I think Doug Polk is saying, would he make this play with a set?
This is a pretty incredible fold.
And it's not making sense to him.
To flop a straight and fold is unheard of. I think.
It's just such a monster raise.
It's the quietest Hellmuth has been all night.
There was 12,000 and change in the pot.
Phil, what you got over there?
And Phil's gone all in and raised 90,000.
Is he gonna talk? He's not gonna talk.
And Doug Polk looks like he's really struggling with this. Maybe he doesn't remember that Phil Hellmuth raised in early position.
Yeah.
And would he do that even with a Queen 10 suited? Phil has zigged and zagged at the right time, and I think Doug's got to call him.
I think he folds. This is the nut.
I agree.
And
these guys shouldn't be discussing
Yeah,
it.
right? That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, they shouldn't be talking
No, they're
about that.
making bets.
We're betting.
Phil, I'm considering making a very big laydown here. Very, very big laydown.
I mean, I could easily have, you know.
What could you easily have?
I don't know.
You just bet a lot into very, very little.
I could have a set.
Could you have a set? I don't think you'd have a set here.
Why is he talking? He's. Oh no. No, wait. It's so obvious.
Come on, Phil, you're better than that.
I could have the blockers, 2 pens.
Oh, now you're busting out blockers? God, if I fold this and I'm wrong, oh my Lord.
Phil's conversation is convincing Doug to fold.
Yeah.
I could have the ace-10 of spades. That's very large.
I think I'm going to fold.
Can I call you a hand, Phil?
No, quiet. They're in the hands.
Afterwards.
He's throwing.
You can call it in the middle of the hand. I don't mind.
No, I'm not doing
Help
that.
him.
I mean, I think I'm either dead. And I think that I'm dead a lot given this. Or like, you just have like a ton of equity against me. So like, I think I can just, God, wow, this is gonna look so dumb if this is.
God, I think you're right.
Yeah, I think he's right.
Yeah, I can show, right? Yeah.
Oh God.
This shouldn't be going on.
Wow.
A guy is considering making the best laydown we've ever had on high-stakes poker, and these guys are interfering
It is
with
an
his thought
incredible
pattern.
fold. It's an incredible fold.
That's why I called.
I just don't think.
We're still playing.
This is brilliant. I mean, Doug Polk is being absolutely brilliant at this point. And Phil Hellmuth is realizing he should have shut his mouth and not said anything, so that's what he's going to do at this point.
This is completely absurd. He has to get through him, and then he has to get through me.
He threw, dude. He was like trying to convince. It was so obvious. He's like, I don't know. He was like telling him all the bad hands he could have.
Oh, I never thought
a fold.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Crazy
right now?
Unbelievable.
That's an incredible fold.
Hey, come on, let me see.
I'm not showing my hand.
Oh my
Turn one off, though. Let's see.
We're gonna see. We're
Turn
gonna
one
see.
off. Turn one off.
He's got eight.
Turn
No,
one
we
off.
need to see it. We've got a side bet, Phil.
have it. You...
Phil, we've got a side bet. Please let's see one card.
Helmuth is embarrassed. He's acting like he wants to see the other two cards.
Yeah, Phil is embarrassed. He doesn't want to show. He doesn't want people to know that he just got completely outplayed. That's so funny.
Because he was looking for a pair.
I don't think I can call for sim.
I don't think you can fold.
That's because
it's funny. Everyone else at the table thinks it was a dumb fold, but it wasn't. That's crazy. I should say. Oh, hey, whoa, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe one more clip, or what have I learned today? Because I feel like I have to go. I gotta go. I gotta get there on time. I don't want to be late. So I might have to dip. What have I learned? No, I learned a lot. I learned be an asshole. Fold 3 kings. Get lucky. Fold quads. Scooby-Doo gambit. Knock over my drink. Wear a fedora. Stare in their eyes. Eat a hard-boiled egg. Always go all in. If I'm bluffing, don't talk them out of it. But guess their hand, so talk all the time. All right. I feel, vape, and a big vape. I think I'm ready. I'm going to report back to you guys tomorrow with how I did. Right when I go live, I will either have money or no money. So, give me some good lucks. Macau's. And I'll see you in Macau.